waving at the edge
right there. Hey!
And then there was the video of the girl blowing the horse.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If it wasn't for her horse, she would have never made it to combat.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of March 10th, 2024.
2024.
I'm Caleb Black.
This is him.
Luke Big Dog
That's
Williams,
me.
along with our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury. Our in-studio editor, Big Bad John, is doing some other cool stuff.
He could.
So we've got Sweet Tea in Big Bad John's place.
She is our, what was that called? You're our
Tech
what?
Master.
Tech Master. Today.
And I'm here.
Yes, but we don't call you Hard R anymore, and I can't remember what it is.
Rock and Rachel.
Rock and Rachel.
Rock.
Got it. We got Rock and Rachel as well. So
We got the double R ranch down there.
we got a full.
Oh boy, do we have a whole bunch of news to get to today.
Whole bunch of stuff.
Also, we have our in-depth look at No Fold's second show.
Yeah.
Accompanied with pictures and a full thing. And we're going to put, what is the name, the letters for the other organization? That NGW. We've got their card set up for later in the show. We got a lot of things. We're going to talk about Brock today. We're going to talk about Vince today. We're going to talk about several things today. Go ahead and hit us with our first story. Vince McMahon sold a whole bunch.
A whole mess of them.
Of TKO stock.
Whole lot of it.
To where he still owns like 8 million something
Yeah.
stocks, but like he sold like 20,000, 40,000 stocks.
Well, he diluted. Basically, he sold those stocks at market value, so his share doesn't get diluted. Which means that his remaining shares he can still continue to sell as the price of the stocks increase.
Okay.
But functionally, he's selling his way away from it and making a profit. It will completely remove him from being an influential stockholder of TKO. He walks away with some money, which he's going to need for legal fees anyway.
Right.
And TKO gets him off the board. So it's really virtually a win-win in that scenario.
Right on. Hit us with this one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Vince McMahon today, fellow accusation, is that he was grooming WWE talent behind the scenes of the Diva Variety, and now has a man behind the scene come out and come forward, Dutch Mantel, otherwise known as Dirty Dutch, otherwise known as Zeb Coulter, has come out saying that everyone behind the scenes knew what was going on, that several of those girls, after coming out of Vince McMahon's locker room, went to cry to him. Of course, there was nothing he could do because obviously he still worked for Vince McMahon. But everyone knew. Everyone knew what was going on. Anyone who says that they didn't are liars, is how Dutch puts it. So again, Vince McMahon now on top of the sexual harassment charges, the SA charge. Now you've got grooming on top of it. Not to mention all these kids clubs and things that have been part of the WWE.
The WWE's contributions alone to like Make-A-Wish and the women's foundations. That, I think, is one of the biggest ones. They had so many sponsors. Remember, the WWE had to tailor their content to be more family-friendly just because of the family-friendly sponsorships.
Right.
And this guy was being an atrocious, for lack of a better term, sex pest the entire run and making a profit off of it. That's the wild part to me. And I thought about this the other day, too, when we were talking about it. You have to remember all the people that have had implications about them that Vince still continued to employ. Like, everyone wants to reference all the time the Pat Patterson, Roddy Piper allegation. Whatever. Piper said that never happened.
Never happened.
But they're not the first person who said something about Pat Patterson.
Right.
Jerry Lawler has had a litany, including, younger people, of accusations. Ric Flair. So it's interesting that people who were part of that culture were gainfully employed by Vince for a long time and now want to be like, oh, we had no clue what Vince was doing.
Yeah.
Bullshit, you didn't.
Y'all do. Now, I picked this picture specifically because how many women in the back of that picture?
All of them. Every one of them.
You think, real world odds?
Every one of them.
Out of all those, all of them.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Makes sense.
You have to remember too the diva searches.
I believe that's what that picture
Yeah,
is.
the diva searches, the Playboy Mansion visits, where he and Hugh Hefner were on record had some allegations pop up during their friendship and their working tenure in 2001 and 2002 that was later debunked or whatever. But
it was out there.
if he's got access to 30, let's say conservatively, how many women are on the roster right now between all three shows?
100 or better?
I'd say 50 or better at
Okay,
minimum.
we'll say 50.
Well, you also have to add in the extra independent talent each town that they go to.
Oh,
they
yeah,
bring in
right.
local
But
talent.
I'm just going to talk about the 50 women on the main roster.
That's
Now-
just the main roster.
Yeah, just the main roster. 50 women across the board. You're telling me that he can't go... You've got 52 weeks in a year. You're telling me once a week he can't visit one of them? And realistically, as a billionaire and their boss, coerce them, collude them with money, with promises of more fame, with promises of certain deals, and not get what he wants out of them? I'm not saying all of them will say yes.
Right.
But I'm saying he can certainly approach all 50 women within a reasonable time margin and make the same advances he's made on all of the rest of them.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think reasonably you can say he's made an advance on probably every single female performer he's ever hired, ever.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Except for the big, ugly girls.
Oh yeah, except for maybe Mickey James.
Or Nicole Bass.
Or he
who
did.
actually tried to sue
Yeah.
Vince McMahon when she was there of sexual misconduct.
Now-
And they laughed her out of the building.
Now, I can't imagine that there are a couple of superstars that he wouldn't have approached that way. Superstars who are married, for instance, he may have attempted to early on with Sable, but once Sable marries Brock, Sable's
Off the table.
Uh,
Well, she come back
once
and worked after she had married
once
Brock.
Deborah marries Austin,
Off the
Deborah's
table.
off the table. Once Michelle McCool marries Taker,
Off the table.
Off the table because Taker would have beat the hell out of him.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah, but for all of the unmarried superstars, you got to think. You know, Becky's got Seth, so she's always
How
got
many
someone to
men
go
did he
to.
give it to? That's the real story.
Okay.
Think about it. If
So
he's done
there
it to
were-
the female athletes,
There were always.
what about the gay athletes? What
Well,
about,
not even the gay athletes. There were always rumors in the 90s that he had some sort of sexual relationship with both Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
That's why Brett.
So,
Yeah.
now the Bret Hart thing, not necessarily to consider this seriously, but I do want to make one observation. There were never, in the history of the WWE or WWF, any superstars who weren't drawing money who were allowed to behave the way the Clique behaved and Bret Hart and the rest of them behaved, ever. That never occurred. If you could have been the top guy drawing... Stone Cold Steve Austin was the top guy who drew the company the most money, and he had to toe the company line. That's a fact.
Well, yeah, he walked out on Brock Lesnar.
So to say that all of those rumors, and also there is something to be said about Vince's affinity for long-haired, hard-bodied, big men.
Yep.
I mean, just TV aesthetic-wise, yes, I understand that is the nature of pro wrestling, but you can't feasibly say that there weren't attractive men, that if Vince is just by nature a sex pest, that he wouldn't have attempted to do. Now, obviously, he wouldn't have tried that shit on Sid Vicious, because Sid Vicious would have stabbed him with a pair of scissors.
But it took Arn Anderson scissors to stab him.
Macho Man Randy, maybe the allegations between Macho Man Randy Savage that were always about being Stephanie, maybe there was a little
Maybe
more
he
to
got
that.
jealous.
And for that end, like I said, Michaels, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Sean Waltman, Triple H. All of them. Long hair. They all had the attitude. They all wore the same 90s fucking leather and blue jeans, and they all had that aesthetic and that look about them, and all of them were allowed to do whatever they want, whenever they wanted. And maybe
Oh, you mean kind of like Roman Reigns and the rest of them now?
and maybe it's not a sexual relationship, but it's certainly an exploitative relationship.
Correct.
Maybe Vince is living vicariously through those guys. Maybe they're the ones being womanizers, and they're the ones doing the drugs, and they're the ones drinking super hard. But even then, that's
I mean,
a
who wouldn't want to live Shawn Michaels'
Well,
life?
exactly. Especially 1996, Shawn Michaels could get all the women he wanted.
95 through
Sex,
97. Period.
sex, drugs, and rock and roll
Yeah.
all day. So maybe Vince wasn't enacting a relationship in that way, but maybe he was encouraging him to be that way.
There was always a rumor about Hogan, too.
I'm sure. I'm Ultimate Warrior. Basically,
F it.
but go back and watch. Go back and watch the interview with the Harris brothers.
Did you lose a tooth?
No, I just spit up my hand.
Oh, it happens. Anybody got a napkin?
Yeah,
Anything?
I quit smoking, so.
Me too, I understand, brother.
Yeah. But anyway,
Healthy lives.
go back and watch
Always
that the Harris brothers interview. When they say pretty point blank, there was always something really fishy about the way that Shawn Michaels was around Vince.
Yes. Well, several people were around Vince.
You know? And yeah, I'm sure if Vince was exploiting, I'm sure there were Canyon.
Canyon,
You know, Pat.
Well, Sean O'Hare.
Yeah, Sean O'Hare. I mean, sure, yeah.
I mean, there could be several different people that
I would
don't
not
have a chance to come out of the woodwork.
I would not be surprised if, in time,
Fucking Arn Anderson in my hand today.
when all of these allegations come to fruition,
Yeah.
that we don't have men coming forward saying, yeah, Vince came on to me and shit too.
Sup, Duke? Happy early birthday.
Happy early birth, Miss Duke.
We'll talk more about that here in a little bit. Hit us with the next one.
Oh,
We got a lot more Vince to go.
I forgot that was my
Brock
job, my bad.
Lesnar officially added back to the official roster page.
Yeah, I think we're actually.
So I'm guessing we're going to get Gunther and Brock Lesnar.
I don't think that's going to happen, but I do think that with more stuff coming out about Vince, and again,
It doesn't look as bad.
well, having covered it again,
Focus more on hiding
Well, he
it.
never did anything wrong.
and that's the thing, having covered it again,
It was just text.
Brock
Yes.
never physically encountered anyone that we know of in regard to these allegations.
He had
So-
exactly as much to do with somebody who has a one-night stand in a drunken bar.
Exactly.
He didn't touch anybody. It's all been text messages. And it was asking for a video that he could have been turned down for and was sent
and
to
received
him.
consensually. Now, we can't say consensually because maybe she was coerced into sending
Right.
it, but all Brock did was request the video.
That's all he did. And then afterwards,
Now,
basically laughed at her because he couldn't believe that she had actually sent it
To that end, too, you have to remember that Brock has stock with both the WWE and the UFC.
Yeah.
So it really, even if the WWE side wants to put some distance, UFC can't. Brock
No.
is always going to be associated
Former heavyweight
with
champion.
the UFC.
Yeah.
TKO needs to capitalize on all of that marketing ability.
It sucks.
It sucked, but again, look at. We've already got the shark
Me
out of
being
the tank.
savage?
We've already got the shark out of the tank, right?
Yeah.
There are obviously going to be some concessions that have to be made to get rid of the big bad guy.
Right.
And if getting a guy who is just generally a douchebag back in exchange for keeping the guy who's the worst one out of the way, I'll take that fucking deal.
Official roster
Yeah, I
page.
just want to see what it
Yeah.
was.
Alphabetical, Jensen,
Oh.
Brutus,
I know.
Bronson, Brock.
We're
Hang
having
on.
issues.
Oh, we're
We have
lagging.
a black screen for some reason. I'm gonna need Johnny.
You have a black screen?
Oh, we're back.
Wait, we're back.
We're back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It does
slow
it
down
from
for a
it does
second.
it from time to time.
Great, don't scare me like that.
The thing about Brock being added back to the roster page, though, is that could also just be licensing stuff. They removed as much as they could from the video game, but there's still stuff for
Well,
him.
we have a little bit of the video game to talk about here
Yeah,
in a minute.
but I'm just saying, like, there's still a bunch of licensing the WWE has with Brock Lesnar, so maybe it's a royalty and licensing deal. I mean, I'm not saying we'll never see Brock wrestle again, but right now, his image being on the roster page doesn't really quantify anything else.
Right.
It's just that he has worked there.
Well, and they referenced him on TV a couple times last week.
Yeah, and they're going to. He's the guy. Fuck, he held the WWE up from like the time he returned after beat Cena until like 2 years ago. And you
He
can't
handed Roman the castle.
exactly. But if you
He
want,
did.
you want to talk about a serious competitor, and in the age now, especially where the WWE is trying to become a more sports formatted show, you kind of can't have the WWE and not have have a Brock Lesnar if he's healthy and willing.
Why
True.
do all their names start with BR? It's an
Alphabetical order.
It's
Their
just-
first names
It's just a
are in
clip.
alphabetical. It's just a clip it from the WWE.com. Go ahead and hit us with the next one.
Maybe I don't want to.
This has been taken from the WWE 2K24 game. This is legit.
Is that Charlotte Flair?
Yes, they have blurred out Vince McMahon's face. In all footage in the video game, his face has been blurred out completely.
Hell yeah!
His voice has been altered, and his face has been blurred.
Good.
They should have just made him into someone else instead of blurring it out. Put like a different face
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, let's put Chris Benoit's face there.
I was gonna. I knew.
Hold on to that.
I knew his name was gonna get brought up.
Hold on to that thought, he says.
I was gonna suggest Michael Cole, but all right.
Michael Cole does enough. Can we hit us with the
So
next one,
did-
please? So, first Hall of Fame inductee, Logan Paul Heyman.
That's fantastic.
Logan Paul E. Dangerously.
I love that.
Dangerously, yes. That's a riff, but
Yeah.
actually the Hall of Fame has been announced and he is our first inductee. into
Hell
the Hall
yeah,
of Fame.
man.
Did y'all cover this last week?
No.
Good. I was going to give you a full report of my assignment, and then I got a sinus infection. I was like, fuck it.
No.
I did some shit. I'm back now.
Great.
Okay. Back in black. Good talk? Cool. By the way, 7 out of 10 for the experience that I had. Glad to be back. My butt divot is different in my chair. I'm not happy about it. But Logan Paul Heyman is your first inductee into the Hall of Fame. No, Paul Heyman's going to go in. Who's going to induct him? Caleb, who's going to induct him?
I mean, for all intents and purposes, it should be Tommy Dreamer.
See, I thought somebody from ECW made sense, but are they bringing Brock back into the fold to induct Paul Heyman?
Possibly.
Which I actually saw that discussion come
Yeah,
up.
I could see that, but if you want to talk about someone who's always been on the floor side for everything Paul Heyman does, Tommy Dreamer makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. Or Bully.
Yeah, so say Bully Ray as well. And that wouldn't necessarily have to be somebody from WCW, or from ECW, sorry.
It don't have to be, but being in Philly, it would make more sense.
But,
Todd Gordon.
Hold on,
Have Todd Gordon.
but being in Philly, why not Punk?
I was about to say that exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying
I
too,
don't
but
like him.
But
Punk is doing
I
the
think
WWE
there's-
world.
Yeah.
I
during
think
that
there's
weekend.
a lot better people than Punk. Yes,
Savage
the
says
Heyman
Austin.
guy, but
Austin would be a good one, but I still say, I really think Tommy Dreamer would be the perfect, or Mick Foley.
I thought Tommy Dreamer is
I
my
think
first round
they
pick.
should bring out a group of about 5 to 7 guys.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer, a bunch of guys
about-
from ECW.
Yeah.
And just
Someone
have
from
a
the bloodline,
collective.
since he's been part of the bloodline.
Yeah.
Sorry, say
Roman
you could have
Heyman,
Roman do
Which,
it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of
Roman
options.
gets
Yeah.
his one day work in this month.
And he's been a member, he's been a part of the bloodline
Since its inception.
Yeah.
forever. What, the
Yeah.
70s?
The Rock.
80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could get The Rock to do it.
Yeah, The Rock. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of really good
Agreed,
options.
Mr. Toes.
Long overdue for Paul Heyman, top 5 in-ring managers of all time. I 100% agree.
Completely agree.
He is now Mr. Toes, by the way.
I don't like that.
Mr.
At
Toad's
least
Wild
I'm not
Ride.
saying moist
I don't like
toes.
that.
Is it Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
Moist doesn't
Everybody likes Mr. Toad's
Well, you
Wild
gotta
Ride.
keep the toad moist.
Look, if they're inducting Heyman,
First off, quit that M word.
if they're inducting Heyman, they better induct Cornette soon. That's all I'm saying.
Well, here's the deal. That is another one that I brought up.
I deserve a Cornette induction. God damn it.
Well, he played ball when he inducted
The Midnight.
the Midnight
And the Rock and Roll,
and the
right?
Rock and Roll. So why not?
Yeah, induct Corny.
We're
Cowards.
running out of people. I don't know if they realize this. But they're running out of people.
Induct Cornette, you cowards.
Hit us with the next one.
Do we have the other?
I got a couple. Bull Nakano. Probably my favorite inductee so far. Bull Nakano struck fear in the eyes and hearts of men and women she stood across the ring from.
That look
Very integral
Oh, yeah.
in Alundra Blaze's rise to being who she was. Something cool I want to show you, though. She did retire from in-ring action
Yep.
for a couple years. Go ahead and hit the next one.
Agreed, Derek.
This is Bull Nakano now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
This is a recent picture of her and Medusa with the original
Yeah.
Pink Women's Championship. Bull Nakano did things for the early 90s WWF Women's Division that made Alundra Blaze seem like a worthy champion.
Yeah.
Her, Bertha Faye, Aja Kong, or what did she call herself back then? Konga Kong, was it Aja Kong?
It was Aja Kong.
And Luna Vachon.
Yeah.
All made that division what it was, but Bull Nakano 100% deserving of this honor.
And not only her contributions in the WWE, but think about her contributions
Everywhere.
in Japanese wrestling specifically, when the IWGP brands, AJPW and NJPW, after the split, were not promoting women's wrestling.
No.
Bull Nakano was the reason women's wrestling in Japan became a main event status performance art. And
Yes.
it is the reason we have the Mercedes Monets, the Becky Lynches, and the, the even the Maki Itos of today, if you will. The Asukas.
Yeah. Here's the deal. Bull Nakano, one of a kind.
Yeah.
She, like I said, she brokered the deal that first seen the WWE Women's Championship being defended in Japan, where she dropped it back to Alundra Blaze over there on one of their early Wrestle Kingdoms.
No, it would have...
Or whatever it was
It was
back
the
then.
stadium show before it was called the Wrestle Kingdom.
Also, I do want to point out that AJ and PW lost somebody this week. I don't remember how to pronounce the name. I don't have a slide for it. It came into my thing way before I had time to get it in.
Now, the same question applies here. Who should induct?
Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze.
100%.
No arguments.
Yeah, 100% Alundra Blaze should induct. Thank you.
It should be the Blazy Baby.
Should induct.
And she's also now
Gorgeous.
the acting commissioner for the Sukuban.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And we're going to finally start our women's segment, and we're going to do the deep dive of Bull Nakano this month.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Deserve it.
Super deserving, fantastic talent. I'm so happy to see her go in. Now, I don't remember if I had the picture. I didn't. If it did, I didn't make it in here. U.S. Express.
Yeah.
Barry Windham, Mike Rotunda being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year as well.
Yeah.
With the year that we believe Bray's going to go in as well. That's him, his dad, and his uncle.
Him, his dad, and his
all
uncle.
going in
All of
same
them.
day.
Yep.
Mike Rotunda, of course, IRS deserves a
Has
induction
always
on his
deserved.
own.
Yeah, has always deserved.
But this is Barry Windham's twice. Once as a horseman, and now once as U.S. Express.
Yeah.
Triple H called him in a Skype interview, video call, to tell them both that they were being inducted, and was crying and shit, talking about, you guys were an inspiration to me when I was little.
Yeah.
And shit. Super cool to see them go in. Mike Rotunda, well deserved. VK Wall Street, IRS, whatever you
baby.
remember him as. Part of the varsity club with Rick Steiner back in the mid '80s, and Jeff Crockett.
Jim Crockett.
Thank you, Jim Crockett Promotions back in the NWA.
Jim Crockett.
Actually, was the first big win for Rick Steiner when he went out on his own before we had Scotty. Very well inducted. Go ahead and with the next one. We're going to get more inductees as we go. CM Punk has been announced to be at the
CM
World
Punk.
WrestleMania weekend. The World is what we used to call Access.
Access, baby.
CM Punk is going to be there. There is big rumor that CM Punk is going to special guest referee Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, which would be great.
I'm down with it.
But yeah, Punk's going to be there, so he's actually going. They're going to get the mileage. Is that a good word for it?
Yeah.
Off of Punk WrestleMania.
Yeah,
weekend.
they got him. Might as well use him.
Also, I seen he's back in the ring, he's training with Trick Williams,
Yeah, he's working.
which is awesome. Trick's the man.
Trick Williams, baby. Oh,
Mike
yeah.
Rotunda and Bray inducted in the Hall of Fame will be awesome. Yes. Nakano legend, of course. Cornette, yes, should be inducted as well. Hit us with the next one.
Only problem with inducting Cornette is who the hell inducts Cornette?
Well, Bobby Heenan's dead.
Yeah. Ricky Morton, I guess, could.
Let Cornette induct himself.
You know what? I'm down.
No, 100%. What you just said.
Ricky Morton.
Let the fucking rock and roll induct him. He inducted them, let them induct him. Or you reach a deal where JR inducts him.
Oh yeah, I would.
He's on the list to talk about here in a few minutes too. John Cena was on Jimmy Fallon just this past week, saying that his WrestleMania weekend is nothing on his schedule for WrestleMania weekend. WWE has been trying to get a spot for Cena to come in. There is rumor that it could be R-Truth versus his childhood hero, John Cena, at WrestleMania for one of them feel-good pops. I hope that doesn't happen because I want to see
the awesome
Truth
Truth take on the Judgment Day.
That's what I want.
I think should that be the case, John Cena's not really going to be there, and it's just going to be R-Truth wrestling himself.
Wrestling himself.
I'm also down with that. There's also the rumor that he's going to end up being one of Cody's entourage to help fend off the bloodline whenever the schmoz.
That'd be cool. It'd be cool to see the Judgment Day do it.
Yeah.
Because then you know what's going to happen.
Because he got to cash in.
The cash in. It's gonna happen.
Fuck me again.
But anyway, John Cena looking to work. That's cool. If you add him to the list, The Rock, Cody Rhodes,
Yep.
John Cena.
Yep.
Who else we got? Big names that are already announced. The Roman Reigns tag match. You've got numerous big stars getting ready to come in. You've got the rumor of Logan Paul. And,
Sorry, say Logan Paul.
Randy
and Randy
Orton, John
for the US
Cena.
title.
Randy Orton, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, The Rock. I mean,
Seth Rollins.
Seth Franklin Rollins.
that
Rollins.
cross-dresser.
Oh man.
I know. I didn't even put it on the lineup because I didn't even want to get into it.
Wait.
He might have it on his, but I do not have it on mine. Hit us with the next one.
I think I put something in here.
Dominic Mysterio gets married
He did.
this weekend. Invited Judgment Day members Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. There's a picture of all of them getting tanked
Yeah.
together, which is great. Booed
During his own
speech.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic. Good to know that kayfabe's still alive and well. Buddy Murphy also attended.
Buddy was there. Did you see?
Good for him.
Did you see the funny video where he's at his catering table and he's looking at Rhea and just shoving shit in his mouth and she's laughing, and then he turns around and his wife is there and he's like, ah!
There was his sister shared some really cool shit on X. One video of him and his mother dancing. Didn't you say something happened with the mother? Ray wasn't invited.
Just wait,
because he's a deadbeat dad.
With this, we're gonna have a recap of this later.
Oh, you have a recap? Well, he's gonna recap the wedding later.
It's spoiled a little bit.
I'm not gonna go any further. I'm not gonna go any further.
It's crazy to think
Congratulations to Dominic and his lady friend.
that we've seen Dominic Mysterio long enough on TV that now he's old enough to get married. That's wild, right?
Yeah.
I remember when
He's like a 20-year veteran.
I know. I just remember when he was a scared little blonde kid.
16-year veteran.
A scared little blonde kid who was convinced he had to go home with Eddie Guerrero.
You're getting ahead of us. No, Dominic Mysterio, like, legitimately, 16-year vet. People don't realize he's been in the business for that long.
Yeah.
Like, he's always had wrestling.
He's been working TVs longer than most of this roster's been alive.
He's getting jacked. He's looking good.
Yeah, jacked and juicy.
Here's the deal. Congratulations, Dominic. Also now, if he has to go to jail again, at least he can have conjugal visits. His was the next one. All right.
It was there in your childhood?
Bray Wyatt's been around since the early 2010s.
Yeah, Husky Harris.
You were not a child there.
But today's wrestling fans, that's their childhood.
Yeah.
Sting was the last of ours.
Vampiro's still around.
Yes.
I like Vampiro, don't get me wrong.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you asked which gimmicks were still around.
That's probably the only one.
He may be,
I forget he's back in the NWA.
He may be the very last one,
gimmick,
though.
then. Yeah, if you count Vampiro, he's the last.
The last monster alive.
Yeah, but he doesn't wrestle consistently.
Not
He's
a
a
full-time
manager.
schedule or anything like that.
That's like Raven. Raven's still around, but I don't count Raven.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Raven. What about Raven?
Let's see. But yeah, end of the dark gimmicks. It's a shame.
It is. Well, now would be the time because we're seeing already with Gacy and NXT, Aleister Black and the rest of the House of Black. It's time now for a new icon to take the reins, and the problem is really
give it to Bo. Give it to Bo Dallas.
Yeah, I mean,
give it to him. And that's another thing. IRS, when talking about the induction, they asked about Bo Dallas how he was doing, and he said that his WWE story is not over.
No, it's not.
That they have something planned that his history is going to get written. So
my only concerns with Bo Dallas is that
they won't take it seriously because of the Bo.
Will people only associate what he does with Bray's work? Will it be original? Will it be something that fans are receptive to? Or will the fans only accept it because it's Bray's work, and will it not be very good otherwise? Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that would be my concern there. But now is the time, and used to, even remember the early 2000s and later 2000s, we would get interspersions of other gimmicks and characters. We had Triton, the Boogeyman, Malachi for Kevin Thorne, even.
Yeah.
I guess Gangrel's still around.
Yeah, kind
The
of.
vampire. Viscera's gone. He's passed away.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
To think.
So now is the time that we need a new dark character. So indie wrestlers, put on some muscle, grow out your hair, get some face paint, and fuck it up.
Right? Pretty much. Turn the
Somebody
lights out, hand them sticks, let them
Somebody
go.
shared a picture of the new Crow, which, by the way, if you haven't seen
I don't want to talk about it.
hold on.
Wait,
I don't talk about it.
You don't want to talk about that yet.
Oh,
You
do
really
you
don't
have
wanna
something
talk
for it
about
later?
that yet.
Okay.
I hate you for having something for
You
later.
really don't want to
Okay.
talk about that
No,
yet.
when it comes up, though, remind me, Christian Rose had the greatest tweet about it ever.
Well, go ahead then.
Oh, it was just someone shared a picture, and then Christian tweeted, well, there's the next 150-pound kid from Southern Indiana's gimmick.
Oh no, that'll be perfect, Caleb. Don't worry.
Stop it. Terrible. It's fucking terrible. You should
Oh,
shame
just
yourself.
wait, Luke.
I know one, but he's kind of a savage.
I set up one just for you, Luke.
Yeah, indie wrestlers, it's time. Get out there, become the Dark Master. Maybe that's what we should do.
But we should just be the Dark
We should
Master.
be the Dark Master.
Dark Masters.
Salagor.
And Killmonger.
Do not get me started on the
I thought
knock.
Chris Rock was the Dark
Right?
Master.
Don't embarrass my tattoos,
Yeah.
please.
You said Chris Rock is the Dark Master?
That's what I thought, right?
What? Hold on, I thought that Macaulay Culkin was the Page Master. Where are we going? Rick Moranis was the Key Master.
Rick
but there was
Moranis
the,
is the
there was
Key
the,
What happened to the Gatekeeper?
well, the Gatekeeper was fine ass Sigourney Weaver.
Fine ass.
Just being all.
Just
Fine and stuff. Oh man, aliens represent. I'll tell you what, just
Carriage House.
stuff.
Carriage House.
Just stuff upon stuff upon stuff. Ugh, stuff. All right, relations.
Double.
Hit us with the next one, please. That's terrible.
I think relations happen.
There you go. Go ahead, Gush.
No, I don't want to gush. You went to the wrong fucking place.
I know, right?
I'm so mad. I knew Okada would end up in AEW. I knew it, but goddamn it, he shouldn't have. He should have gone to the WWE and wrestled Shinsuke Nakamura for me.
I don't have a photo for him, but Shelton Benjamin just also was in contact with me.
So they've been in talks for a couple of months. They haven't penned a deal yet.
Yeah.
But if you watched this previous week's Dynamite, not only did Okada join AEW, but is now member of the Elite, and the Bucks kicked Kenny Omega out
Fired him.
of the Elite.
Fired him from the Elite and suspended Hangman Page.
So now we've got a new heel Okada, which is a huge change from his typical superhero of Japan
Yeah.
kind of thing. Him coming to America, only be concerned about the money, only being concerned about success. That's a whole new gimmick for Okada, and I'm super excited about it. I do just
Thank you for your subscription, whoever subscribed.
It's the same problem that we constantly get when they bring in a new huge superstar. Is he gonna get hung up with the Bucks and not do anything further?
Yes.
Is he gonna come in and take away all the momentum from the current superstars who are really killing it, like Strickland?
Yes.
And that is why Okada should have gone to the WWE.
Yes.
But whatever, you know what?
But did he?
Nope.
No.
However, you know how much money that motherfucker's getting paid?
Oh, dude, he's being paid insanely well.
$4 million
From what I
for a
understand.
3-year contract plus royalties.
Plus royalties and travel.
So
He's moving to the States.
yeah,
from what I understand.
no. Part of his deal is it's the same deal they made with Osby. He gets to live in Japan. He gets to fly in, fly out, go home, and fuck off.
Pretty much.
Did you see Ospreay's tweet
Yeah.
about his first tour in Japan? Now, or first tour with AEW. Now he's going home, and everyone was like, "When are you going to be back?" And he's like, "Guys, I fly back in Tuesday. I got to
Right.
work on Wednesday.
Right.
It was just my first show."
Why are you leaving?
Where are you going, Bill?
Hit us with the next one, please. Damn it. Speaking of AEW signatures, Jim Ross not only commentated Sting's last match, but has now re-signed for another year of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
However, will we see him utilized very much? Probably not.
No, they're going to keep him for special events and continuing
Well,
to
I
be...
watched the latest episode of Grilling JR,
Yeah.
and he talked about how the flight was really
Really hard
rough
on
on him for having to stumble to go to the bathroom back there.
Yeah, so he's not gonna work regular TVs.
No.
They'll use him for pay-per-views or only certain spots on pay-per-views, like
Special
main event matches or feature matches.
Super cool though.
Which honestly, JR working for another year in his late 70s, he'll be in his late 70s by that point. Still has a wealth of experience to offer.
You know who we know is retiring soon?
Who?
Michael Cole.
Yeah, Cole's
so
even said.
Why don't you induct him into the Hall of Fame and have Pat McAfee do it?
Cole
While you still have McAfee and while you still have Cole.
Because I want Cole to be a featured spot. I don't want him to be a
I'm
guy.
not talking about necessarily this year.
But
Maybe
yeah,
next
no,
year.
Pat McAfee should. I would agree with him inducting him.
Yeah.
Or Taz, if they can get him. Just because they were the SmackDown commentary
There
team.
was a bunch of stuff being said online. I'd like to put that to rest. WWE was never asked to provide any kind of video or anything for Sting for the retirement. It was not WWE refusing to give them anything. WWE was never asked.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A lot of people online have been throwing big fits or stuff like that. How could they?
How could they not get any of the WCW?
Blah, blah, blah.
library?
WWE came out with a statement that said we would have lent it, but no one ever asked.
Yeah.
So
Right, you know what? All Japan showed up big as shit and gave them all their footage, so they're welcome.
Yeah, well, but what I'm saying is like, no, you can't blame the
Yeah, you
WWE
can't.
for it if Tony Khan didn't ask.
And also, you can't blame the WWE if they say no either. Even if they do
Speaking
get
of
asked,
which-
it's their property.
Tony Khan coming into the ring after Sting's retirement match and grabbing a microphone and going, "Wasn't that the greatest pay-per-view we've ever put on? Everybody, blah, blah, blah," and then handing the fucking microphone to Sting. Here's the deal. And then Sting being cut off of pay-per-view during midway through his speech because Tony Khan is a fucking cokehead. Sorry, it's the truth. Vince McMahon would have never done that.
No.
Can you imagine anybody getting in the ring
Could you
with
imagine?
Taker's
That's what I'm saying.
retirement?
Vince breaking in on Taker's retirement?
Or
Absolutely
Triple
not.
H?
Absolutely.
Or
They
anything
would have
like that.
busted
Eric
his ass.
Bischoff would have never done that.
No.
Vince Russo would have never done that.
No.
Unless it was his.
Tony Khan's a lunatic.
And it's disgusting.
He just doesn't know when to stop. He doesn't know when to shut up. He doesn't know when to stay out of his own way. However, the finish of that triple threat match with Adam Page tapping out just so Strickland couldn't get the win
Yeah.
was fucking Gucci. And I don't care what anyone says. That's
Yeah.
clever.
Strickland's
booking.
somebody to watch.
Strickland's
Sure.
gonna be the guy, like the fucking guy next year, man. I'm calling it.
All right.
For AEW anyway.
Yeah, hit us with this. All right, WrestleMania Dream Team Tag Team has become official. This week on SmackDown, bunch of Max, you want to cover the hate and stuff that's on Twitter today, or do you have that for later?
No. I thought I did. I don't. I checked. I do not have a picture of that for later, so it's perfect time.
Okay, well,
Perfect
why
time.
don't you shoot, Max?
Okay. So we'll just run through what happened on SmackDown.
Okay.
Towards the end, they had the Rock and Roman segment, and Seth and that Cody Rhodes guy.
Yeah,
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that Dirty Rhodes' son?
Yeah. Gold Rhodes' little brother.
They come out and they're having their spiel back and forth. The Rock
Just go smoke crack.
said a lot of things. It was actually a really great
Did you hand me my book?
whole segment. I thought the whole thing was great. But the key thing is he says to Cody that well, first Roman called Seth a cross-dresser.
Yeah, which, oh my God.
Whoa, hurt my feelings. However, wait, Caleb.
No, he's got a point.
Wait, Caleb.
He's got a point on it.
Wait, Caleb. And then The Rock says to Cody, well, you're the youngest of three by 20 years because you were in an accident.
Mistake. You're a mistake.
Mistake. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Yes,
yeah.
he did say mistake. So, yeah, we're sitting here going, yeah, that was great writing, whoever put that together.
It was fantastic.
Right? No, I'm seeing shit all over the internet today about all of it.
Mm-hmm.
About the cancer culture shit and all this jazz.
They would have never...
One thing was, well, what right do you have to talk when and they showed a picture of Ava and his other daughter.
Oh,
they're 20 years
That was
apart,
Amanda
whatever.
Huber. That was John Huber's wife.
Yeah, that was Brody Lee's wife.
And then it comes out, who'd you say?
Cody Rhodes' sister got on X.
And it was
was
like 2 years apart.
We're literally 3 years apart. Like,
No.
it's not that big a deal.
No.
Now see, here's the
But she
thing.
put the laughing emoji after it, knowing that she was
I
ribbing.
shared a post that was written by, I don't remember now, it's on our Facebook group page. Go check it out. About all of this and how basically fans today, I don't know, I don't have all the words for them. They wouldn't last 2 minutes in the Attitude Era.
No.
No, not
Because
even
there was
close.
stuff far
I know the
worse
word.
than this on a nightly
They're
basis.
crybabies.
Yep.
A bunch of Cody crybabies.
I
That's
didn't
what
say
they
so.
are.
Legit.
On purpose.
I bet you Cody Rhodes isn't throwing a fit.
Here's my thing.
I bet you Seth Rollins isn't throwing a fit. He probably,
Job.
which is the
mad.
point.
He didn't call him an expletive term for a homosexual man. He said cross-dresser.
Yes.
If that's the worst fucking thing you get called,
Then the
while
Rock was...
actually wearing your
I bet-
wife's clothes, I'm pretty sure we're all going to be okay.
Yeah.
I made a comparison earlier where y'all go to rap battles and stuff where they're rapping back and forth, insulting each other as who can put the other one down the most, right?
Uh-huh.
That's basically what this is, except for they don't actually mean it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone knows this, but professional wrestling is scripted.
Right.
They're not going to say anything on there that is any kind of offensive.
Right.
Cross-dresser in my day was a term that was acceptable back then. It's not now, I get that. Or maybe it is. It's not a terrible term. I don't know where it becomes a
It's
bad
how
term.
you use it.
If you dress in a
The
different
opposite
gender's
sex
clothes,
you're a cross-dresser.
and you're a cross-dresser. There's nothing
Seth
wrong
Rollins
with
wears
it.
Becky Lynch's clothes to the ring. QED,
She wears his.
cross-dresser.
She wears his
But
to the ring.
honestly,
They share clothes.
He looks fabulous, though.
Yeah, he does.
It's the gimmick.
And it's just
supposed
this.
to be
yeah,
outrageous.
Like I said, had he said something a little bit more colorful, yeah, I would understand people being upset about it.
The Rock's not going to do that.
But also, guys, and I cannot stress this enough, if you are getting mad about shit like this in wrestling, please go outside,
Touch the grass.
touch the grass, take a shower, get some pussy, and then come and talk to us later.
I watched a really good movie, for what it was, called, what was it? Surviving Camp Analog. Maybe y'all should go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Becky and Seth wear each other's clothes, and so it's obvious. Yes,
Oh.
100%.
And like, one other thing, some Twitter discourse from this weekend, just because this reminded me of it, there was a huge Twitter conversation about how people are sick and tired of saying that wrestling fans, people saying that wrestling fans need to take showers. Take one. You don't get to get offended if you're a smelly fuck in a room full of 20,000 people. Take one. I take like 3 a day. They're fucking great.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
the cleanest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah, I don't
and
understand that.
I love pro wrestling.
And if you're,
I take a shower
if
every day.
they're talking about specifically people at events, maybe, cram 50,000 people in
Yeah.
together,
And look,
even have them all 1 seat apart.
If you ain't
And
sweating
it's
by the end of
still
one of
gonna
those
be
shows,
hot
there's
and
something wrong.
sweaty.
I'm not saying
And
you're
there's
not,
nothing you can do about it.
I'm not saying you're not going to be gross by the end of it, but my point is, people on the internet are like, I just wish people would find something else to talk about. I wish you nasty bastards would be clean. So here we are. That's our impasse.
I mean,
You want me to find some-
It's hygiene.
You want me to find something else to bitch about? I want you to get laid occasionally.
Not a sponsor.
Clearly, it's never going to happen for either one of us.
I gotta cover my sponsors so they don't know where this is from.
Fucking useless.
Why are you turning it?
I'm not. It's not a sponsor, but it could be.
Anyway,
This one, next one, please. I love this quote. Would you like to read that quote the Samoa Joe had to say about Cody Rhodes?
oh, well, let me finish it.
I love this quote so much. It is so good. Samoa Joe during, was it Revolution? Press conference had this to say about Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, don't you even think about returning to AEW. I'm also a Samoan named Joe, and you ain't finishing shit here either.
That's fantastic.
That's so good.
I like
Was that something you had already? Damn.
I like that we're at a point now where even though the fans who believe that if you watch one show and not the others, you should be shot, which, by the way,
If you watch some of those shows, you should be shot anyway.
y'all are fucking dumb. Your tribalism is stupid. No one fucking likes you again. Touch grass, take a
I
shower,
want
get
to
pussy.
see people from AEW wrestle people
But-
from WWE at the NWA arena on TNA broadcasting.
Yeah.
I'm good with all of this.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, have them all fight each other.
It's this stupid goddamn
Have a big
thing.
old rumble.
Or if you ever see too,
Yeah.
where like if
World War III.
something
like back in the
happens,
day.
something happens with like Seth Rollins, and someone in AEW tweets him like in support of it. They're like, "Oh, you're shitting all over your own company. What do you do?" Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Support your brothers.
This is a
your
job,
sisters.
okay? This is a job. These guys, if you look at it like a factory, okay? Some of these guys work for Coke. Some of these guys work for Pepsi. Some of these guys worked together at Coke and then went to Pepsi for a different job, and vice versa. These guys know each other. They do the same job. They meet each other. They meet each other on the same routes where they're loading up their fucking carts at gas stations.
They're
They meet
friends.
each other on the same plane where they're at lunch. And these guys traveled the fucking road. Wrestlers traveled the fucking road together long before they ever got signed to the major companies. They're friends. They're in the same business. If you expect wrestlers to not know of one another and not speak of one another, you are what I would like to colloquially refer to as fucking stupid. And the original point that I'm making is that it's awesome to be in a pace now where Samoa Joe can go in front of the AEW camera and name drop Cody Rhodes, even though he's working for the WWE.
You got something there, Luke?
Is everyone else frozen?
No.
No.
So it's just my phone. All right.
No.
I was just making sure the stream was
It's
still
been
going.
having periods where...
Well, because
it
I'm
kinda-
frozen solid.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering.
But we would have never got that back in the days of TNA. Or you know, when TNA in like 2005, when WWE convinced everyone nothing else existed, you know, you couldn't have had Rhino going out and be like, "Hey Edge, you know, win the world title for us, brother." Now these guys can do that, and that's a fucking cool place to be in wrestling.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, also, it's a great fucking back to the original thing. It's fantastic that Samoa Joe's talking shit to somebody he doesn't work with on another show.
That's just fine.
Yeah, it's great, and throws out a little bit more of like how far encompassing the Samoan support and bloodline.
Well, not only that,
you know?
but you also got to work for when you're done.
Yeah. Got
He's
that
trying
shit.
to keep that shit going because if
Exactly,
he
you know.
decides to leave AEW anytime after his contract, Cody's going to be the guy to leave to.
Pro wrestling is fake. It's a work. Get over it,
It's
and
contact
we'll
theater.
all feel better for it.
No.
It's
Pro
not
wrestling's
fake.
real, the world's fake.
It's not fake. There you go.
Hit us with the next one, please. It is official. Jake Paul's going to get that ass whipped.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Tyson eating him alive.
This is the biggest.
Starting with the ear.
This is the biggest fucking joke in boxing
Tyson will fuck him up.
ever. Did you see how they signed the contract?
Yeah.
Where he was wearing a fucking shirt?
Yeah.
No, this is the biggest gimmick fight. I can't.
I'm
fucking,
telling you right
I'm
now.
over it.
Well, here's the deal. It's a gimmick fight right now. You don't mean to tell me he tags
Crazy
Tyson in the
ass.
face, Tyson
Yeah, I
doesn't
know.
kill him?
I have
Yeah.
the credentials.
Let's be real here.
Hey, look, Savage. Speaking of fake shit, or speaking
Yeah.
of fake things.
Yeah, here's the deal.
I have the
He gets
credentials
popped the
for
wrong way
Okay.
and has a fucking flashback. He'd take fucking Jake Paul's head off. I'm going to watch just to make sure.
I hope it starts out
Matter
as
of
it
fact, here's the deal. Me and you, we have a new job now.
Okay.
Until that fight,
Uh-huh.
July 20th,
Okay.
we need to find out what Mike Tyson's Twitter handle is,
Okay.
and we need to write him every day of shit that Jake Paul has said about him. Every day until the 20th of July. I'm serious.
I'm gonna look.
He said that your tattoo's
No,
stupid.
put your phone down. Put your phone down.
Not yet. We'll wait till afterwards, and then hashtag it Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Okay. I'm down. Mike Tyson's gonna beat me up, but I'm down.
I'm cool with it. I'm so
Of
cool.
course,
with it.
you're cool with it.
Hey,
I'm gonna
if
beat you
Steve
up.
can
Maybe
hit
we
you
can
in
get
the
to be a
face,
guest.
I'm good with it. Here's the deal. Tyson gets punched the wrong way and it clocks something that he doesn't feel that is appropriate. You saw when the guy sneezed behind him on the plane, right?
Oh yeah.
And then he
Mike
broke his
Tyson.
fucking
Of
jaw.
course it is.
That's the same thing with Jake Paul.
Easy
Except
to
now
remember.
Tyson has done this to get him into the ring.
Yeah.
And it's going to eat his fucking children. That's what's going to happen.
Starting with the ear.
Yeah, Tyson. I don't know, man. Joshua, clocked him at the opening of round 2 and knocked him clean the fuck out.
Yep.
Wow.
Sent Ngannou back to South Africa
Yep.
with a big fat fucking black eye and said,
I love that he put his shades on.
"Not here,
I
motherfucker."
love that he put his shades on when he had his hand raised.
Yeah.
He had his fucking sunglasses on. Loved it.
Anthony Joshua, for you guys who don't remember, he's the one who knocked out Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And he's just a bad mamma jabba, and everybody was like, "Oh, Ngannou's gonna tear him up," and Josh was like,
I
don't think he is."
hope Tyson gets hit the wrong way and then just decides to kill
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Just murders him dead.
Why not? And do it on Netflix
Bite
so I
him,
can watch it.
bite him
I have
in the
Netflix.
Adam's apple and just tear it out.
It's better than being...
Interview with Tyson. Thanks, Pro-Wrestling Throwdown, for saving me of all the mega.
That's right. My God.
That's fantastic.
I just want to irritate him every day.
Yeah.
Jake put me up to this. Jake says you suck.
Yeah.
Jake says he's going to put you to sleep.
And Logan Paul's fucking your daughter.
I do like Mike Tyson's retort to that. I'm going to put Mike Tyson to sleep. Mike Tyson says, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see, motherfucker.
We'll see.
Get in the ring and hit me in the face once.
We'll see, Mr. Paul. We'll see.
Because now I have a legal right to kill you.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing they can do about it.
I'm gonna fuck you too.
I'm gonna kiss you on the back of the neck. I hope you like it.
I'm gonna take you to a nice steak dinner. When I'm done, I'm gonna fuck you.
I come for Becky.
Is he gonna nibble the ear?
He ain't gonna
He's
just nibble
gonna
the ear.
nibble it.
He gonna take the whole ear.
He gonna give him a
The
piece.
whole ear. Not a piece. He go out the whole thing. Hit me with the next one, please. So Hulk Hogan's lying again.
Of course he is.
Now he's claiming he was Mr. America.
Oh God. That's pretty.
Back to his lies. Yeah, Hogan is.
What was the? Hold on. He actually did, he lied about something the other day, like one of it, a new one that I've never heard before, and I wish that I would have got it. There was so
Well,
much.
was
shit
it
going
this?
on. No, it was something other, some other bullshit that he was talking about. Something I think to do with Roddy Piper, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Everything that comes out.
No one listens to Hulk Hogan anymore.
God, man.
No one cares what Terry has to
We
say.
That
should-
was the first tweet I've sent out in like a year.
That's
I swear to
fantastic.
God.
We should do a deep dive on all of the bullshit about like the Hulk Hogan being the lead guitarist for Metallica.
Megadeth. No, it wasn't.
It was Metallica. Andre the Giant dying after
Hogan is sitting
WrestleMania
on the
3.
throne of lies.
It's a throne of lies.
The throne of lies.
Yeah, just we should go through it and make a whole list of
Did-
all the bullshit.
Did she say? No, I think she said feck.
Heck.
Well, what's the difference? The letter U. Here's with the next one, please. Oh, Hogan. All right. Last night was the best in the Southern Illinois tournament to crown the Southern Illinois champion for No Fault. We have a list of matches to get into.
Excuse me.
So we're going to do it. It was a one-night tournament to crown the champion. Several people were turned around in the tournament. I have all of the results and stuff. No Fold allowed us. They hung our stuff on the front table
Nice.
with the QR code for the Pro Wrestling Throwdown on it. Numerous people said they gave us a shout-out live on the show. We're going to hit this. Now, I'm going to be stern on this because
I wasn't there, so I have no criticism.
I am at
judgments,
the end of
or
the
One of
day.
the 2 7s that weren't there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm like Bobby Heenan, and I am a
Well, Max, you were there,
broadcast
weren't you?
journalist.
Why don't you take my chair and then you and Luke talk about the show?
If you like.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on over.
All right.
Don't look at the birthday.
I will not.
First match of the night was originally supposed to be Zach Sawyer versus David Lee Walker. Zach Sawyer evidently had a cancellation. There was another cancellation as well, unfortunately beyond, of course, the control of No Fold Pro Wrestling. So the spot was filled with B-Rad. B-Rad versus Dave Walker. This was the next
And
one.
his beautiful mane of hair that he has.
B-Rad here featured
He's scruffy.
telling David Walker to punch him in the face because he just doesn't think he's strong enough. Match was great. was short, sweet. Crowd was really behind B-Rad. Really not behind David Walker at all. All in all, good matches. A really good picture of a suplex that was taken.
That's nice.
Now almost, as you can see, the form is perfect on the suplex. B-Rad getting better and better and better. As it went on, of course, he did not get the job done. David Lee Walker getting the win and moving on in the tournament. We're going to move on to the second quarterfinal match, which actually the video of which can be found on our YouTube page right here.
Yes.
Be sure to go like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Was Bud Galloway versus Cash Borden. Match went is basically, what do they call themselves? The Cerebrus?
Yes.
It was basically
Cerebrus.
them trying to overrule the tournament. They were all three members are in the tournament. Cash Borden and Bud Galloway wrestled to an amazing match. Yeah, go ahead and hit us with the next one here. As you can see, very well done.
I thought it was a great match.
Cash Borden gets your win over Bud Galloway
By using a skateboard.
by using the skateboard while the
Right,
referee's back was
It
turned.
was a cheap win.
But here's the deal. They tried to cheat against Cash Borden the entire time. Didn't work. Cash Borden advances in the tournament. Then our third match of the night,
He did steal it, though, but that's Cash.
which is CK Cosmic versus the returning Heath Hatton. Heath Hatton, of course, known in Southern Illinois as being fan favorite Heath. He's all right. Y'all know Heath, right? Y'all fans, right?
We actually do have Heath Hatton's
can I be
post
honest?
from after the tournament, too.
Hit us with the next one.
How honest can I be here?
In the corner here,
Was
being
it I don't do
decimated.
jobs to
It
better
was,
wrestlers?
How, like, seriously, how honest can I be here? Can I be honest?
Be as honest as you want,
Can I be
Max.
honest?
Be within reason.
No, be as honest as you want.
Didn't he own a, like, training school?
Boy,
Yes.
did he.
Yes, he did at one point.
Don't you need somebody to train you first?
He was trained by Edmund Livewire McGuire until
Here's the deal.
I know Edmund Livewire McGuire, and
you, sir,
What happened?
are no Edmund Livewire.
what happened, man?
Last one. Heath Hatton, of course, getting the win over CK Cosmic. This was a great power move. Great power slam by CK Cosmic. Couldn't get the job done. Heath Hatton hits the spear. Of course, that's what he uses. To get the win on this match, Heath Hatton advances. Go ahead and hit us with the next one. After the match, the members of Cerebrus take the dog catcher collar wrapped around Heath's shoulder, running him into the post repeatedly to take out the shoulder because David Lee Walker will wrestle Heath Hatton in the next round. All right, next we go into a bonus match we had where Axe Aldworth, Ardwalt, how do you say his name, please?
Aldworth.
Thank you. The big man wrestled Charlie Graham. Axe over in fucking quick fashion. Here's the deal. I want you to look at this kid. I'm going to be honest because I said I would be honest.
And it's going to get worse a little bit.
This,
later,
of course,
so I
has
promise you.
nothing against anybody except this guy. Here's the deal. Your tights look like shit. You're out of shape. You're wearing real shoes instead of wrestling shoes on the mat, and your kick pads don't fit. Stop it. Stop it.
Who is this now?
Axe Aldworth beat the shit out of this kid. His name was Charlie Graham. Now, he is what they call a floater. He comes in, does the job, goes home. Job squad. Pay me, pay me. Dude, seriously, work on your presentation because if you have any chance of being anything in this business, presentation. Go ahead and hit the next one. Axe Aldworth, of course, as you can see, this was a hell of a leapfrog by this kid. Not saying the kid can't be good. Don't wear real shoes in my ring. Or in a professional wrestling ring in my business at all. Ever. Go ahead and hit us with the next one. This is Axe putting the hammer down. And here's the deal. Axe has gotten fucking juicy.
Oh, yeah. He's
That
back.
motherfucker put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, legit. Only thing I was upset is that Gaylord wasn't with him.
I'm not even sure he's still working anymore, to be honest with you.
I missed the power glove. I missed
Yeah.
it. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it.
I'm not even sure he's still working.
But there's also a kid in the front row that I thought looked like a fat Tony Flood. But we'll get to that later.
That was.
After the bonus match, we started with the first match of the second round being Heath Hatton versus David Lee Walker. David Lee gets the jump on early with the shoulder injury that was taped by somebody who does not know how to tape shoulders, but was attacked in the shoulder numerous times. Go ahead and hit me with the next one. As you can see, working the shoulder, which makes sense. That's what you do. That's the whole point. The match was anti-David Lee Walker, but not so much pro Heath Hatton. Heath Hatton did not get a reaction at all.
Did we
at that show?
The first round?
No.
What happened to the great big guy?
That's coming up. That was the tag match. That's in between.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the tournament.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one. Just working the shoulder. Of course, Heath Hatton gets the win with one of the worst RKOs I have ever seen in my life. It started as an RKO and ended in a stunner.
Man, that was.
He lost.
Oh yeah, he did not win that, but he hit one of the worst RKOs I've ever seen in my life.
And then
he got beat. You're right, David Lee Walker.
The first one is the one that he ended with the RKO. He hit him with a spear, and then he hit him with an RKO, and it was really
bad.
It was bad. I'm sorry, dude. I was kind of ragging a little bit earlier that you're not the worst wrestler ever, but that was, Jesus, man,
it was bad.
That was terrible.
Although match was put together relatively good.
Yes.
David Lee Walker, of course, taking the win, moving on to the finals. Next match, Derek Gage, who got a bye in the first round for winning the triple threat match in the opening no-fold show a couple months back, against Cash Morton. They start with the slap fight, or the punch fight, forearms in the chair, back and forth. Crowd is super behind Cash right now. That crowd bow down to the ground that he walks on. Cash had one of the greatest nights I've ever seen him work. He worked so well. Crowd was into it. Matches were great. Hit me with the next one.
100%.
This is from right in front of me.
Yes.
Basically.
We almost caught several guys.
TJ Kellis, if I wouldn't have put my hand up and shoved him, he'd have landed in my lap. Here's the deal. Cash on the receiving end. Switch it for me, please. But in the end, that's a hell of a suplex. Look at that suplex. Perfect.
I'm a good photographer.
Form, perfect, friggin' everything. Cash gets the job done, beats Derek Gage to advance to the finals. Hit us with the next one. So this is an updated bracket as we show right here. This is the progression of the tournament to the finals. We had this graphic made before it was announced on Facebook that we didn't want to give away the winner until they did. They have, so that's why the winner's not on here. We wanted to do it our way. Hit us with the next one. This is the tag match.
No, let's get the tag match.
Do we not have tag match photos?
Guess not. I do have them. We'll put them in next week.
All right. Well, I'm going to put this out here too, and I will have photos to back me. Tag match was good-ish. Dysfunction was great. TJ was great. There was a wrestler named the Iron Pitbull. It has to be said now because there's just no getting around it.
Nothing neither Iron or Pitbull about him.
Here's the deal. Again, wrestling shoes. Seriously important. Gear that fits. Super important. Here's the deal. You have a gap in your back of your shoe to your heel this wide in regular tennis shoes.
If they looked like skater, flat-soled
with
skater
kick pads
shoes
that were
with
3
no
times
arch in 'em.
too small. Here's the deal. The guy stopped and barked.
Yeah.
Hoo, hoo.
Draws
And
all
that's
the
it.
attention to his shoes.
Which draws your attention to his feet.
It's unsafe, and damn it, that's disrespectful.
We will have the pictures next week. Let's go ahead and get into the main event here.
I would like, hold on though, because I have something to say on that regard. Remember, we don't always put all the heat on it for the workers. Whichever promoters booked those goofs,
Yes.
that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, here's the deal. I'm giving the promoters the benefit of the doubt, being an early show. That's something they need to know, but they're still green.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You can be green and still, look, I get that gear's expensive.
Well, here's the deal. If you're going to wear real wrestling shoes, at least make sure your shoes fit. I mean,
right.
if they're not real wrestling
Look,
shoes, at least make sure they fit.
We're from a low-income area, and I get that gear's expensive. Okay, I understand that. It's not an excuse. You can buy a good pair of fitting tights and a pair of wrestling shoes and fitting kit pads and knee pads. You can get an entire starter kit on like High Spots for $100. If you're gonna make the investment to be a pro wrestler, invest in just the basics.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not saying everybody's got to go out there with fucking,
Or talk to Tyler Thorne.
45 different.
Yes,
But-
or talk to Tyler
But here's the
Thorne.
thing: I'm not saying everybody needs to start out with custom gear because who knows how long they're going to be in the game. But at least get some general gear that's functional, working,
Yes.
and doesn't make you look like garbage.
However, like I
Fair
said,
enough.
I'm not going to let two people ruin a decent show. The show was good. It was produced right. It was written right. A couple guys had to be thrown in due to cancellations, which I get. It
It happens all the time.
Which I think
Yeah.
that a couple of these were replacement wrestlers for people who couldn't make it. So I get it. However, don't. If you're going to wear real shoes, at least make sure that you can tighten them to your feet and that they fit right.
Right.
For anything more than your own safety or the guy you're wrestling's safety.
Yeah.
You can break an ankle, you can twist a
try
knee.
to come off those ropes.
If you're going to
and
come
those
over the
shoes
top
and-
rope and fly to the outside, you need to make sure that your feet are sound. It's 20 years of wrestling. Between all of us, 40 years of wrestling experience.
Yeah.
Something.
Just telling you, it's safer, and you'll benefit from it in the long run when your body isn't torn down like mine at 40. Hit us with the next one. This is Cash Morton versus David Walker. No holds barred. Pinfalls count anywhere for the Southern Illinois Championship. As you can see here, it was known as No Holds Barred. Cash finding every weapon in the building to fight off Cerebrus, which I kind of dig the name.
Cerberus, yes.
Cerberus.
Well, I don't know. I
three-headed
think
dog.
Yeah.
I think they were pronounced differently.
They were pronouncing
It's
it wrong.
Cerberus, though.
Yeah, it's Cerberus. Here, because the shirt had the dogs on it. Here's the deal. Love it. Crowd was into it. Super into it. Hit us with the next one. The action actually finally did get into the ring a little bit. Didn't last in the ring very long.
No.
As we were back to the outside again. We'll go ahead and hit us with the next one. There was a stage dive miss with an elbow. A chokehold applied, and Cash Morton passes out,
Yeah.
signifying the end of the match, and your new no-fold pro wrestling Southern Illinois champion, the leader of Cerebrus.
Cerberus.
I like Cerebrus better. It reminds me of X-Men.
Well, that's what they were saying, and I think they were,
Cerebro?
I think they were
You
going
get it.
like that.
David Lee Walker winning the championship, of course, has the numbers on his side with the group that he leads, everything.
Sure.
Crowd hated it, booed mercifully. Was the wrong call, if you ask me, but I understand why it happened. Here's the deal. Cash gets back on the microphone after the announcement's made. Says, I didn't tap out. You didn't see me tap out. No one saw me tap out. I didn't tap out. I want 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. No folding. I'm going to say the general manager or commissioner gets on the owner of No Fold Pro Wrestling gets on the microphone and says, how about it? I'm willing to make the match a possibility. David Lee Walker, what do you think? Of course, Walker says absolutely not. Walks out. End of the show is announced that David Lee Walker will be meeting some form of a challenge at their next show, which is May 11th, I think is what they said, right?
I don't remember.
I will get a date. More things will be posted as we go. all in all, 8 out of 10.
I thought it was
Match
fair.
was good, flowed smoothly, crowd was into it. I really enjoyed myself. We had front row seats. They gave us a shout out live.
Yeah.
They let us put up our photos, hand out cards. Here's the deal. No Fold May 11th, Wolfie says. No Fold Pro Wrestling. Check them out. It's family friendly. You can bring your kids. You don't have to
Boo.
worry about blood or any of that. It is in a youth center.
Boo families, boo children, boo.
It was fun watching B-Rad wrestle again. We gave him the Tristan chant when he come out, and then he realized who he was, and then said that he'll be on the show any weekend we want to film. He's got weekends off and lives in Ziegler now with his girlfriend.
Well, we need
So
to bring him on the show.
we're going to work that out, try to get B-Rad on here.
Yeah, tell the people at home how I slapped the piss out of him one time.
Oh, that's a story that has to be told with him here.
Yes, it
It
is.
is very important. Hit us with the next one.
I'd like to hear that slap from his perspective.
There is your picture of the three-headed dog and your new Southern Illinois champion, David Lee Walker, the dog catcher or whatever.
So
it
David
is.
Lee Walker's the best in Southern Illinois, huh?
No Fold Pro Wrestling, apparently.
In Murfreesboro.
Oh, shit.
Like I said, I know what they're doing.
Shit.
I know what they're doing. I get it. And at the same time, I hope Cashboard beats him within an inch of his
All
life.
right.
All right, Max, thank you for joining me on this. Caleb, come in. We've got some
He's
bills
not
to
even the
pay.
second
Like,
best wrestler.
Saying you're the best pile of shit and a bigger pile of shit.
New Genesis Wrestling. His next show will be April 20th
Not
from
that good at
Lou
wrestling
Civic
as Willie out
Center.
of his pants.
Advanced tickets available at ngw.ticketleague.com. Having advanced tickets let you get in the door 30 minutes before. Guaranteed floor seating and are $2 cheaper with each adult ticket by buying them at the door. We're going to get into a couple of these matches.
Right.
We have
No, we really got to get down there and call one of his shows.
a big group match here. I don't have the names on the.
Well, why don't we just go what we can read?
We're just going to give you a couple of these. The
Yeah.
NGW Tag Team Championships on the line
Gang, gang.
as the Executive Order defends against the Fam.
The fail.
Let's see. The Lightning Division Championship will be defended as El Magnifico defends against Akbar.
El
Which,
Magnifico.
El Magnifico, I've seen wrestle numerous times.
We know
Love
him.
him.
Know him very well. Ace Hawkins challenges Chris Cade, and I think the other name has been removed from what I can see. I think with the way it was put together here, cut
Ace
off a third
Hawkins.
name.
Old Espy's boy. All grown up and all shown.
We will get these straightened out here. Shaft versus Playboy Double H.
Shaft.
Which Playboy Double H we wrestled with in the Rumble that we did down in Collinsville.
Oh, okay.
Was it Pretty Young Things?
Yeah,
Like
whichever.
that.
We were in that Battle Royal, if you remember right.
Yeah.
You were in there for
I
a
was in
while.
there for a while, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Savage, you're part of this whole gimmick over here. Why don't you tell the people in the comments there how they can get a hold of you guys for ticket info and things? Go ahead and post it in the chat.
Ticket info right here, ngw.ticketleap.com.
The name that was cut off is the other is a guest referee.
Oh, he's a guest referee. Okay.
New Genesis Wrestling Events. Bow, bow, bow.
We have for the
Battle Lines. Battle Lines.
championship is that. Caleb, can you read that?
Oh,
I don't want to get it wrong.
I can't make
Extreme
it any bigger,
Championship?
I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. Chaotic Championship. Sid Holland versus Der Kothar.
Dirk Cortha. Now I'm going to get familiar with
Pretty
a lot
Boy
of the.
Floyd is the guest referee.
Okay.
Thank you, Pretty Boy Floyd, guest referee. We will get all of these lined out and
Ace
actually
Hawkins
give
versus
you.
Chris Cade for the NGW Championship. Pretty Boy Floyd is the guest referee.
Yes, all of this has been shared to our Facebook.
Yeah.
And all that. You can find all of it there, and we're gonna continue to cover.
Get all
We're
the
going to
info,
continue to
Go
build
over
this
to
show.
Holland, New Genesis.
Go get him,
Wrestling
Jack.
Yeah.
Battle Lines looks like a good show.
New Genesis. Wrestling
how could I
on
forget?
Facebook.
Ari Alexander versus Matty Monarch. I did not cover that match. That's going to be one to watch. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, buddy.
Looks really good. Where is this at now?
Muscuda.
Illinois. April 20th, 420.
Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them. Adult tickets $10, kids tickets $5. Facebook.com/New Genesis Wrestling. Our latest friend in this wrestling business of ours. Love to have you guys. Appreciate you guys helping out and putting out the word for Pro Wrestling Throwdown. We appreciate it. We will continue to follow. We will also have results after the show has taken place.
Yeah.
If there is anyone who wants to reach out and send us a promo video or something, we will post it on Facebook or as a short on our page. If you want it to go on the YouTube page, 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate you, Justin. Appreciate you.
For $38.50.
All in all, good weekend. Got to go to the Luna Lounge and watch a drag show, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Never been to the Luna Lounge before.
Wonderful night.
Don't remember much about leaving the
Did
Luna
they
Lounge.
use horses or tractors?
So Luna Lounge is the new
Cannabis consumption lounge.
First one in Southern Illinois.
Right on.
Fantastic show.
What'd you say,
they're going to do it every
I
month.
said, were they horses or tractors?
Both.
The drag
There
show.
was a clown.
I'm pretty sure that with that is the end of us for this week.
Oh, great.
So, that means
It's time for everyone's favorite segment.
it's time for what?
Birthdays.
Bullshit.
Max.
How about,
Take it away.
How about you?
But first-
Oh, okay,
But first,
Hey, I've been gone for a week.
no, I got it.
So,
Find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on X at ProWrestlingTD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. You can check out Streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown or the official Pro Wrestling Throwdown website, ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, where you can access the
Merch store.
and over at the
Merch
you
store.
can buy our merch.
our merch.
Some of our merch.
We love the merch.
We love the merch.
We live on the merch.
We got all kinds of merch. We got shirts,
Love
we got
the merch.
hats, we got shoes, we got books, we got bags, we got shit, man. Just go buy it. Go buy our shit. Every dollar you spend, every dollar you donate goes right back into the show. We don't take a salary. We don't take a cent off of it. Salary was the word.
All of it goes back into the show.
Yeah, all of it goes back into the show, and then
Right now it's going into the studio.
the studio. Yeah. Do we have a contest coming up? Giveaway?
Not until after Mania. It will be with
Okay.
our first pay-per-view.
So every
Which,
purchase.
by the way, speaking of which,
Mhm.
I'm going to let you show this, and then I have something to say.
Oh, okay. Every purchase you make going up, I guess we'll start it now. Every purchase you make will go until that giveaway. So you spend $5, it's five. That's five entries. You spend $10, 10 entries. You donate, the same thing. All goes into the free merch giveaway right after Mania for what I would assume will be WrestleMania Backlash.
Yes.
So you were saying?
Listen, wait, what is that? Champ's here!
Oh, he didn't.
The champ is here!
Last week. That's right.
Here's the deal. I thought that you could handle it. Apparently, it was too much. It's trying to kill you for the past year.
That's right.
You've been in and out of the hospital.
That's very true.
Now you know why I have gray hair.
Well,
Heavy is the head
You're just old.
that wears the crown, so your neck's going to start getting better, sir, because
Well, big is the head.
I
Honestly.
am the champ
Again.
again.
Third time. First, second, and fourth season.
Yes, that's right. I had to take a break off, from one season.
Well, we'll see what happens next season.
Hey, next season we had a whole bunch of people.
We're adding a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of events and all kinds of stuff.
Also,
That's gonna
I
be
would
wild.
like to point out that this year's WrestleMania Punishment Contest will, in fact, for the first time, include Stand and Deliver.
Okay.
All 3 pay-per-views worth of points.
For the cumulative.
Yes.
effort.
Since we covered them this year, the pay-per-view will be covered too, and
Right,
will be added
that's
in with
fair.
the points.
All right.
So that way it's a little more not as one-sided
Sure.
of a
Well,
run
I
as
don't-
we go.
I don't know if you can see this, but the light is making your eyes look all yellow and animal-like, and it's fucking cool.
It looks really creepy.
You look like a werewolf.
It's actually the shine off by this part of
Whatever
my
it
glasses.
is, it's you're looking cool there, baby boy. I just thought I'd point that out.
It's the lion's mane. I appreciate it.
That's right. Anywho, birthday's bullshit. Max, take it away.
All right. Hang on, Tanya. I'm sorry, sweet tea. I apologize.
Called her
Used
by her government
Before
name.
we get into everything, we didn't have time to get a picture in, or did we?
We did.
Did we get one?
It's in.
Okay, well then go ahead. I did that.
Go ahead.
I forgot that we did. I didn't realize that.
It's
Okay.
after the countdown,
The
so it'll be right
countdown.
before the birthdays.
All right. We're gonna start
Record-breaking
with
countdown. What we got first, Maximus?
Well, first you need to.
Shut up.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
There we are.
First, we're going to acknowledge our tribal chief, the head of the table,
You'll change after Mania.
Roman Reigns.
Here's the deal.
He's not the high chief though.
Sometimes life isn't fair. Hashtag and still.
Fuck.
Well, do you remember when The Rock said that? Yeah, he's the head of the children's table.
I do remember.
He
I
still
do.
never clarified which table he was acknowledging the head of.
That's also true.
Doesn't matter.
How many days we at? 1,288?
1,288
Uh-huh.
days.
Jesus.
Today.
That puts him, what, third or fourth?
He is in fourth. Hogan is 1,474 days, so it's legitimately under 200 days.
Now, does this list... Yes, it does. Okay, so it acknowledges Backlund's reign. Okay.
Yes. And second.
Some of the WWE lists leave Bob Backlund off of it. And
Yeah.
so it...
I know.
Unceremoniously, because he was the WWF
WWF champion as well, yeah.
Yeah. Here's for the next one.
Right on. He's not getting the record.
There's your tribal
There's
chief.
my tribal chief, ladies and gentlemen.
He likes two fingers.
Yeah, he can get a guy. Good
What
time.
I heard is that he likes two fingers.
The longest reigning intercontinental champion
Ever.
of all time, and I argue the greatest.
I mean,
There is no
it's
argument.
hard. It's hard to beat. He's
The
not
man
only-
has won every title match cleanly. He's never cheated to win.
Never.
Increasing his reign to 639 days today.
Which means he surpassed all of the cumulative reigns as well.
Yeah.
He is
yeah, he's number
by
one.
far.
He is the
That's
number
why
one
I
intercontinental
I
champion.
stopped with the list we had because
'Cause
he is.
it's over.
He's
yeah,
a
he-
badass.
You know what the biggest shame of all
Wait,
is?
how many days?
639 days today.
It's a shame that New Japan got rid of their intercontinental title.
Yes.
Because if anybody would have been allowed to do like a cross-promotional intercontinental title match, it would have been Gunther. And just imagine him walking away from WrestleMania with 2 intercontinental titles. And just being like, I'm the greatest in 2
I
companies.
won this one.
motherfucker.
I found this one.
I won this one. I took this one.
Here's the next one. This is Mr.
Seth
Seth Franklin Rollins.
The cross-dresser.
The fucking cross wrestler. Okay.
Oh, Crossy.
Oh,
Oh, Chris Cross over there.
Jump. We don't know the right stuff.
288 days today.
And he's
288.
288 days in his wife's clothes.
No, a couple of those were dressed as the Shield.
Oh, you know.
That's right. He looks good in them.
He does.
Here's the deal, Seth Rollins.
He can wear whatever the fuck he wants.
First off, don't
He
let
makes it
Seth.
very known that she's the man.
Seth Rollins has an inner child so much that he literally thought that Diarrhea Dwayne was a good comeback.
Hey, they chanted it.
It's terrible.
They chanted it.
Some Cody
That
fans.
again says a whole lot for the fans.
Some Cody fans.
If the fans like it,
The fans liked it.
I'll get it slacked in.
Same thing. Goddamn.
Hit us with the next one.
We're children.
This
Mommy.
Rhea Ripley.
She
She can hold that title as long as she fucking
can hold
wants.
whatever
to.
she wants as long as she
And don't
fucking wants.
tell her what to do, Devil Woman.
Go ahead and go to the next one.
Just hold me
Next
tight.
one, T.
There we go.
Bite me a little.
How many we got?
343 days today.
Wow.
Puts her at what, number 9 overall?
They're.
She's climbing
if you
in on the
include all of
Lunder
that,
Blaze.
No. If you include the, because that's all the full days, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So she's not only 343 with 1 full reign, putting her at one of the longest reigning women's champions.
In
but,
6 days, she will become the number 8
Oh,
taking
no,
Lunder
these aren't
Blaze.
combined reigns. They're just was their second reign.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's just how many combined days was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's combined days. It gives you how many reigns it took to do it in the side communal, like how many you. All
Wow.
I think we talked about this before.
Wow.
Yeah, Trish was.
No, that's not because Bianca Belair had the 420 in one run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Trish Stratus,
she's
the
been-
448 was her
she's been
6th reign.
more times than that.
Yeah.
Sixth
That's
reign,
the-
yes.
the-
I get
Yeah.
you.
So yeah,
Which
she's,
reign
so she's
was
number.
that? Gotcha.
Yes, there you go.
So she's number 9 overall right now.
So Rockin' Robin has
There,
always
now,
been number one.
if you go to just the modern era, she's what, like 4th, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead, this with the next one. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
That does look so happy, doesn't it?
That's a very nice happy birthday graphic, I have to admit.
Now, what's in that cake?
It's a happy birthday. There's
Birth.
no I.
Oh, yeah, it's
Well,
birthday.
I was thinking of the super soft birthday parties we always like to throw.
Yeah, what happened to the eye?
I broke him.
I started making talk.
We've been using that same graphic for weeks.
I know.
Waiting for you to catch
I know. I pointed out every time.
Number 1, you don't. Number 2, where's the eye?
I forgot to fix it.
Fix
I wasn't
it!
making sure fucking-
Fix it right now!
I
I'm
was,
gonna have another stroke!
I was telling him earlier I like to do that, so I didn't fuck with you.
Hurts me!
Happy birthday. Speaking of which,
Fixed it for you.
Well,
he
that-
has Big
that's-
Ben John's hair back there.
That's great.
How we like to talk sometimes.
Look at that twist up top. It's fantastic.
Be a
Anyway,
handsome man. Be a handsome man.
March 13th, the Duke,
The Duke, baby, the Duke.
Bubba's birthday.
Bubba, look at all them medals. He's an Olympic gold medalist.
That's right. And he looks like a leprechaun.
Damn Skippy.
I love that beard.
Don't touch his gold medals.
That's Mr. Big Ben.
Well, they're not filled with chocolate either. Those
That's
are real
right. That's
medals.
real gold. And that's Big Bad John there. Congratulate him on his victories. How old's Bubba this time?
22.
22. Goddamn, 22. You remember being 22?
No.
Nope.
I don't either. Well, y'all remember that I remember most of 32. Let alone goddamn
I'm
22.
lucky what I remember 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Bubba, the Duke, the Commish, the leprechaun. If you catch
Just
him, though,
keep
if
calling
you catch
him
him,
names,
don't
okay.
pick him up. You
No.
like that shit.
Don't shake him.
Just know
Here's
when you
for the
open
next
that
one.
door, you're getting finger guns.
All right.
Oh, for
Today,
fuck's sake.
Hey, it's Luchasaurus.
Nope,
kids.
that's not what he's called now.
Oh, it's what is it? What is it now? Lucha Dragon?
Kill switch.
Kill Switch. That's
Kill
right.
Switch,
That's
that's
right.
right.
Christian changed his name.
but he's not engaged.
Also got his ass hit by Billy Bob.
Yeah, he's got built him out fired. We point that out every year.
Yep.
1 half of the Lucha Express. No, Jungle Lucha. What if Jurassic Express? No.
Well, was.
what the fuck is it called?
It was the Jurassic Express,
Yeah,
but they're not
okay.
together no more.
Yeah, no.
Because now Jack
Jungle
Perry
Boy's
is in
yeah.
Japan calling
Love you,
himself
Duke.
the scapegoat.
Yeah, he's in Japan and he's up Christian's butthole.
As for that, though, I'm going to say that he is...
I think he's 38. I'm gonna say 30.
How many years does a butthole make you?
Depends how long.
Depends on how long you've been
You're a
inside the
butthole
butthole.
before
It
you're
depends
anything
on
else
if you're
in
on
the
Earth or Uranus.
It also depends on the butthole.
Is it different dinosaur years? What did you go with?
38?
That was hilarious.
39. I think he's older.
Okay.
But 39.
39.
Today.
Right on. Happy
Boy.
birthday,
Which means
Lucha
he was
Dragon.
38 last year. And yes, Caleb, before you say it, he's younger than me.
I wasn't even gonna say that.
You weren't
Fuck him. I
on
don't
your
like
eyes.
him.
Well, he's a dinosaur, so I guess that means he's double. Kind of like
You
dog
are
years.
also a dinosaur, the Luchasaurus Rex?
We don't. No. I'm not that dinosaur. That's just a spotting. It's never been if you ever seen me and the Luchasaurus in the same vicinity with each other.
That depends if you're trying to scratch your back or not.
Well, that's true. Hit us with the next one.
I hate it here. Samantha Irvine.
No, that is JoJo.
That is JoJo. That's Bray Wyatt's
They both look
mother. Bray Wyatt's
extremely
kid.
alike.
They look alike. I'm sorry. That's not even racist. They
They
look
have-
alike.
They
have
do
a
look
type.
alike.
They have a
do.
type.
both beautiful ladies.
Yeah, both gorgeous.
35.
That hair bow
33.
is gorgeous.
Ooh, no point. How about 30 years old today?
Oh, nice. She's a
Happy
hell of a
birthday.
ring announcer.
Happy birthday.
I guess I'm so used to seeing Samantha that I don't really notice the other ones.
Right. Hit us with the next one.
That's mean.
Why should I? That's
Pitbull
Pitbull
Gary
Gary Wolf.
Wolf and his
Yes, it is.
fine
Pitbull number
fitting
one.
outfit there.
1 half of the Pitbulls.
Shane Douglas broke his neck once.
Yeah,
Because he refused not to pancake flat.
numerous time ECW World Tag Team Champions.
Severe.
Until they got injured.
Freak.
Yeah. Shit.
He's old.
Yeah, it's got to be going now, right?
50.
51. I think he's a little older.
He is a little bit older. How about 57 tomorrow?
I'll take it.
Wow, I didn't think he was that old.
Well, that's why you guys fit.
Well, the other one checked out a long time ago.
Yes, you did.
I liked him better.
Me too.
In remembrance there, the great Mae Young. Mae Young, of course, being immortalized forever with the Mae Young Classic.
1923
giving-
to 2014.
Independent
Almost
women
100 years.
and the opportunity to get shown on TV that not necessarily people do at the time, though, especially with the first classic.
Yeah.
Mae Young will forever be known as the love interest of Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah.
Mark Henry?
Also, I didn't tell you guys this, but we actually have an interview with one of her relatives.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we do.
Stop it!
The hand.
Stop it! I hate you.
That's
Sometimes.
fantastic.
Do not touch me with Mae Young's
She was
Mae
also
Young, one of the baddest
pioneer
bitches in the
of
world.
wrestling.
Would take a 3D from the Dudley Boys and demand, or a powerbomb through the table from the Dudley Boys and demand that they bump her like one of the boys.
If you don't hit me, then I'm gonna come back here and hit you. Is
She-
how she put it to Bubba
She
Ray
was
Dudley.
infamous when she first got into the business. She was an off-road trucker. When she got into the business, she would sit in the back and play cards and smoke with the boys. And if the boys would come on to her, she would fuck with them. She'd let them think they had a shot, and then she'd fucking mollywop them right in front of everybody.
You
She
know,
was a
one more
bad,
time.
bad lady. Mollywop them.
I love that word.
You know, Marge from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yes, that's
That
exactly.
was, she was the true. She was the actual
Actual
inspiration.
Stop it.
Tell it, Lars
On a night
Barnes.
just like this. No, Mae Young, great, fantastic
No
woman.
basement of the Alamo.
She was down for any
Will be
gimmick.
missed. It's a shame that Moolah has cast what she's cast over certain things. But Mae Young will always be one of my favorite female professional wrestlers of all time.
We love you, Lady May. Rest
Mae
in
Young, we
peace.
miss you.
Rip.
Now you and Betty White not cause too much trouble up there.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hadn't even considered that.
Cloris Leachman's up there too.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's the heaven I want to go
Well,
to.
that's our saying. Now I got a reason to go to heaven.
Here's the next one. That is Hideo Tabi, or otherwise known as
Get
Kenta.
Kenta, thank you. I could not remember his original name.
Uh,
He's the guy that CM Punk ripped off. Stole
Yep.
everything. Stole the colors.
well, they stole him
moves,
from Danhausen, but it's cool.
all the shit. Kenta. Wait, is he in Noah now? Or is he in New
He's in
Japan?
New Japan.
Okay, because he returned.
Because he's
in
been
Noah.
showing up to AEW and,
Yeah.
so. 40?
Multiple time. He's won the G1 Classic.
I'm
the
gonna go
G1
40.
Climax. Was an NXT Tag Team Champion, but other than that, really didn't do anything. In WWE.
Won the Dusty Classic.
Yeah. You say 40?
Yeah. Just because I think he's young.
41. I'm going to say he's a little older.
He says 40
Just a
jumping,
hair.
he
How
says
about
40.
43 on the 12?
I'll take it. Actually, I was thinking he was a lot older than that.
What's the score?
Should be tied
That makes
now.
it 2-1. Caleb's lead.
All right, here's the
We're
next
tied.
one.
Is that Matt Jackson?
That is Matthew Jackson, not Matt anymore.
Matthew
His name is
Jackson.
now Matthew Jackson,
One half of the old Bucks.
and the new Elite.
How are you calling yourself the young Bucks when you're like 30, 38 years old?
How do you call yourself the Hardy Boys when you're 50?
I was about to say that.
No, you're not. Anyway, multiple time tag team champion and all around douchebag
Voice
Matt
to man.
Jackson.
Pretty much.
37.
Other men by now.
I think
You
he's
think
30.
in his 30s?
Oh yeah,
38.
37.
How about 39?
39.
on the 13?
I knew he was getting up there. I should
High
have stuck
point.
with 38 first, because that's what I said.
Go ahead, baby.
Santino
Hey!
Morena.
Santino Morella.
Only two people wear masks. That one is in something in Batman. Are you the Batman? Remasterio?
John Cena.
Shayna?
Santino Marella had arguably one of the best debuts ever during the Ruthless Aggression era. Umaga was the Intercontinental Champion and pulled a non-wrestler from out of the crowd, which, as soon as he got in the ring, the very first thing Luke said, and I
Look at the tattoo
we
on
watched-
his back.
No, that's not what you said.
Oh,
The red wrestling boots he was wearing as shoes.
yeah. He's
And,
got wrestling shoes.
Bobby Lashley interfered, costing Umaga the Intercontinental title, and on Santino Marella's first day of the business, wins the Intercontinental title. Defends the Intercontinental titles actually a couple different times
Quite a bit.
as a serious shooter wrestler, and then slowly transitions into a comedic heel and then a comedic babyface.
The greatest comedic.
The guy
He's so good.
He's just ridiculous, is what he. If he were in the WWE right now, him and R-Truth would battle for
Don't tease me like that.
who would just have the most fun.
Do not tease me like
He is
that.
back in TNA. He's actually the director of Authority in TNA right now.
He brought back in not Rusev.
Kozlov. Vladimir
Kozlov, yeah.
I could see. So I don't know how it would happen,
Should
but
have
I
won the
could
Royal
see
Rumble.
R-Truth picking up just the Cobra, like it fell off of him or something, and just pick up the sock, running around
And
like,
attack himself.
it's trying to get me.
Yeah. I would buy
One
that.
year in the Rumble, him and Foley pulled out Sacco when they wrestled
Yeah.
each other.
And of course, there's the year that Luke regrets. The year that Alberto Del Rio won when we were in.
Hey, looking back on it now, wouldn't you have rather had Santino win?
Looking back on it now, yes. Yes, I
Yeah.
would.
And then at
Elimination
Elimination
Chamber,
Chamber, he was the last one
man
eliminated
standing.
as well.
Yeah.
And they could have pulled the fucking trigger
They
and they
didn't.
didn't. His daughter actually is in NXT right now.
Yeah.
As the queen of NXT.
Yeah.
Ariana Grace.
Ariana Grace.
50s by now.
I'm going to say 51.
50,
Just because.
52.
How about even 50 on the 14th?
I knew it was close.
No point.
No point there.
All right, hit us with the next one. That is Mr. Brian Clark, otherwise known as Adam Bomb.
He's passed on now, hasn't he?
No, the other Brian. Crush.
I
Crush.
know
Crush.
Wrath.
Wrath. Yeah, it's Adam Bomb.
Yeah. Was also
Wrath was what he wrestled as in WCW.
Wasn't he also?
Brian Clark.
Yeah, but wasn't he also the Green Ninja, the one they created to fight Glacier?
No, he was brought in as Wrath. That was Mortis's partner.
Okay, Mortis was the ninja.
Was Canyon.
Okay, thank you.
Adam Bomb. I mean, that's pretty much all. He was tag team with Chronic numerous times. WCW tag team
Chronic
champions.
was cool as fuck.
Brian Clark's got to be over his 50s. I'm going to say 57.
I'm gonna say 60.
How about an even 60 on the
I
14th?
knew he was up there.
I only know that
Boy,
because
ew.
Chronic were really good friends with Taker, and they were all around the same age. Did you know also that fake Taker, the reason that Taker and Sarah got a divorce was because she slept with Brian?
Clark?
Yeah, the fake Taker.
Yeah. Chains?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
found that out the other day.
I did not know that. Dirty Boy, whatever the fuck he was called.
Yeah,
in
fuck
Smoky
you.
Mountain. Adam Bomb. Okay, so what do we got next? Hit us with the next one. Ah, man.
Motherfucker, you.
Yes, we remember the great Iron Sheik.
Cocksucker jabroni.
1942,
I only hate two
2023.
things. Mondays and
And
that
Hulk Hogan.
jabroni Hulk Hogan. You are
Uh,
terrible, Hulk Hogan.
one of the greatest.
You are
heels-
jabroni.
One of the greatest heels in wrestling
I'm
history.
gonna go smoke crack.
Who's supposed to crack now?
Actually, there's a great documentary on the Sheik called The Sheik.
Yeah.
That talks about him getting clean, DDP helping him get clean. Here's the deal: the Iron Sheik's one of the greatest
Greatest heels in
heels
history of
ever.
professional wrestling. Kind of revolutionized the idea of heels in the 1970s. Also, there's an amazing story where Vince just forgot to fire him, like forgot to liquidate his
Yeah,
paperwork.
he earned money without doing anything.
And so he got
For
paid
years.
like $1 million a year for 3 years just by not doing, but by keeping his fucking mouth shut essentially.
Fucking bitch.
But he couldn't wrestle in WCW because he was still technically under contract. So he just didn't go to the. He just stayed out of the fucking way. And
They ended
waited
up
for them to
turning
figure
him
it out.
into Colonel Mustafa
Yeah.
with the Sergeant Slaughter shit that
Yeah.
made him the third member of the Iraqi trio.
Yeah.
And had him gaining money that way.
Yeah.
Here's the
Cheeky
deal.
baby.
Cheeky Baby's the man. He was always honest
Nothing but love.
to a fault. And those Persian clubs. He used to do those big ass Persian clubs
Yeah.
that weigh like, I don't know, 400 pounds apiece. And he'd get them motherfuckers moving. No one did it like the Sheik.
Nope.
Hit us with the next one. Rest easy, Cheeky Baby, as Derek says.
That
4
mustache
wrestling
is
birthdays
awesome.
left.
He's got the greatest
All right.
mustache
Lay
ever.
him on us.
Hey, it's Lord Forquat.
He's
JD McDonough.
he's not the Judgment Day.
No.
And that is actually exactly why I chose this picture.
No.
Well, he's
Because
definitely
he's
not
not
the
in
He's
the
not the
Judgment
Judgment
Day.
He lost.
And that means I don't trust anybody in the Judgment Day because they're all
Except
a
Dom.
bunch of liars. They all went back on their word. They
There
all went back on their
Except for
word.
our
will be no,
Lie
there
to
will
me
be
as much as you
no
want.
that day.
They
There
all
will be
went
no
back on the word.
disrespect to
JD
fucking Dom
McDonough
in my
said
presence.
that if he lost the match, he wasn't in the Judgment Day. They all said it
The only one that said now, hold on.
Damian Priest said
That's
it.
wrong.
Damian
That's
Priest
wrong.
said it.
Remind
He's
him
the
he's wrong.
leader.
Brady Funko.
Remind him that he's wrong.
Mommy said it. She's the leader.
Remind him.
Mommy can lie to me anytime she wants.
It was Damian Priest that
And
said it. He was
lost
the only
match.
one that said it.
He lost the match. No, they all said it. Every one of
I
them
would
said
agree.
it. I have it on recording.
I fucking agree with it. So,
Might
I
be
guess
making that
we're
up,
the
but
stalemate.
that's
JD
the truth.
McDonough's 30 years old.
31.
That's the first time I ever was quiet during one of those arguments.
How about 34 on the 50?
Yeah, I nailed it. Got it 31. Aha. JD Funko. I like that.
Now it's 3-3 with three wrestling birthdays.
All right, it's
Maxwell
JF.
Jacob Friedman, the greatest heel, the greatest modern day heel in wrestling.
Greatest
bar
AEW
none.
heavyweight champion.
Greatest AEW world champion. He's better than you.
And
You know.
do it. Let's see. He's young.
He's
This year.
27 now.
No, he's older than that.
Think so?
Yep. 29.
I'm gonna say 27.
How about 28?
Okay, I'll take it.
I remember when he
Oh,
used to
okay.
say I'm 20 something and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So he's 28.
Still not even 30. Still not
27.
even 30 years old.
Yep.
Still the greatest heel in wrestling.
Yep. He'll return at Dynasty.
Before he was 30, he was world champion. He was drawing more minutes per minute than any other superstar in the company.
Also, I think it's to be known that he's a Dynamite Diamond Ring winner 4 years.
4 years in a row. Leader,
That's all. Hit us with the next one.
whose name I can never remember.
Hey, it's Henry Godwin. I love Henry Godwin. Once with Phineas, otherwise known as Midian, his tag team partner.
Yeah,
They were also Southern Justice,
yeah.
which was, I believe that his real name is
I couldn't. But
Dennis Salisbury.
I have him down as
So-
Rio Godwin.
No.
Okay, well, Henry O'Godwin, most known for his feud in the hog pit matches with Triple
Triple
H.
H, yeah.
Used to dump slop buckets on people with actual pig slop in them. He's got to be up there 68.
63.
How about an even 60 on the 16?
Damn.
No
He's way
point.
younger than I thought he was.
That makes it 3-3
happens
with
when
one
we're bits.
wrestling birthday left.
One wrestling birthday left.
All right.
That's right. That is Steve Armstrong.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Brad Armstrong's older brother.
I have to know Steve.
I mean, that does look like a strong arm.
Yeah, is that, wait, now is Steve, he's the referee, Armstrong?
No, that
He's
was
the other
Brad.
wrestler. Okay.
That was Brad.
He's the other wrestler.
Yes.
Part of the Armstrong family,
He's Road Dogg's
older brother.
older brother.
Yeah.
Well, that's Southern Boy.
Yeah.
With Tracy Smothers.
Tracy Smothers. One of the Armstrong family was part of the tag
Also
team
was a
with Tracy.
firefighter at one point. if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
God,
He's up there.
if he's Brian Christopher's older brother, not Brian Christopher, B.G. James.
Yeah. 71. I believe Road Dogg's pushing 50.
60.
Almost. How about 59 on the 16th?
Motherfucker.
No point.
Next Saturday.
No point.
No point there. All right. Celebrity birthdays?
Celebrity
Yep,
birthdays.
let's do it.
We got a handful, and then I
fuck's
got a
sake.
whole lot of
Hey,
bullshit.
look, it's me.
Oh.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
Of all the pictures of Ben Stiller you could have picked,
Actually, Tanya, go ahead and click to the next one.
Oh, it's Chuck Norris's birthday.
It is Chuck Norris.
Okay, I was confused. I thought it was Ben Stiller's birthday.
No, but it's fucking Chuck Norris.
he is.
Did you know that that's not a real chin? It's just another fist.
That's right.
Go ahead. You can do it. Go ahead. All of you want to do. You're more than welcome right now. If anyone, no one will blame you.
He got bit by a rattlesnake, and after 5 days of agonizing pain, the rattlesnake finally died.
Did you know once that he chugged butane and used his dick as
Flamethrower. That's right.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew that.
When Chuck Norris does push-ups, the earth moves beneath him.
Earth moves beneath him. You can't even have that man can't take a shower because water won't touch him.
That's right. Monsters check under their bed for Chuck Norris.
Oh, Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. He's
Sidekicks.
he's got something out right now. Some sort of project he's working on right now.
Of course he does.
In his 80s.
He's actually got, I think it's a mushroom-based, like...
This is the
coffee-
mushroom-based the
coffee
kava
type
cup.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw something about it on TikTok.
So he's on
Said that
shrooms now.
said that his whole family.
No.
Like there's a bit. I watched
Yeah.
the video.
It's a
on
bit.
it.
The Lions.
That's
James the Lions mane.
really interesting.
Yeah.
And if I
We
had the
were-
money to be able
we
to do
wasted
something
the
like
good
that,
surprise
I'd be
on
a little
him.
more interested.
Yeah. Was also, the Walker Texas Ranger. One of my
Yeah.
absolute favorite all-time shows when I was a kid.
Of course it was, because it came on court right
He
before
was
Dr.
in
Medicine.
You're goddamn
Sidekicks,
right.
one of the greatest movies ever made.
It was Walker Texas Ranger, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, Hercules, and Zeta. Goddamn it! Covered me about my 90s.
Jack Briscoe.
And sidekicks.
And Sidekicks, yeah.
Little House on the Prairie.
He was the Bowflex rep.
He wasn't in Little House on the Prairie.
No, I was just.
She's talking about the shows.
Back then, I
Yeah.
love Little House on the Prairie.
Me too.
Michael Landon represent.
What was another show? Didn't Chuck Norris have another show after?
Oh,
Walker
by
Texas
the way,
Ranger?
I win. Chuck Norris is immortal, so whatever number that you have written down there is wrong.
He was in a movie
Chuck Norris doesn't.
where he was a cop and involved a dog.
Is that the one that ripped off Turner and
Turner.
Hooch?
It's called Top Dog.
Basically,
Top Dog.
No,
Cop dog?
Top Dog.
Top Dog.
Huh, top, okay.
Yep, it was a shaggy dog rather than a big muscular dog.
He was also
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
Expendables 2.
Yep, and 3. Or no, 3. He was in 3
it
with
3? I
Arnold.
don't-
The one with Arnold.
I don't remember.
Because he makes a Chuck Norris joke about Chuck Norris
thought that was the
to
second-
Chuck
yeah.
Norris' face. No, the second one was Mickey Rourke and all them Stone Cold. Right? Yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
remember.
I can't
They're all
Chuck,
the
Norris,
fucking
Chuck
same.
Norris is immortal.
Chuck Norris is 85 years old.
84.
Chuck Norris is allegedly 84 years old
84.
today.
That was going to be my first guess. Good work.
Yeah, oh, shit.
Look
Yeah!
at that!
That shit! Do not wiggle that for the camera,
I wasn't
please.
gonna.
Let me have this for a
wouldn't
minute.
too. I wasn't.
All right.
I wouldn't do
I'm gonna
that.
flex that muscle. All right.
What the fuck is that?
That is, what is her name, please?
That is Olivia Wilde.
That's Olivia Wilde.
She was 13 in house.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's been in tons of things.
I knew that's what
G4,
he'd know her from.
No.
G4, the game station that she used to work for there, Olivia Munn. Yeah,
That's not
Olivia Munn.
Munn and Olivia Wilde. I would have recognized Olivia Munn.
Olivia Wilde.
She was 13 in the house.
That's
It's the only
okay.
fucking thing I remember her from.
All right.
That is the only thing that I
It's the
recognize
only
on
thing
the
that I
list
can
of
remember,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, I recognize her face, but I thought she had
I'm
been in
looking
more
her
things.
up.
Hold on, wait.
Coyote Ugly?
No.
No?
No, but I can see her in something else right now.
It's gonna bother me if we don't figure it out.
Tanya's
Babylon.
Babylon. Okay.
Nope.
What else?
Ghostbusters Afterlife, but she was uncredited.
Of course she was. I don't know credit her. She don't
She
credit
did
the world.
some in BoJack Horseman.
The
I
animated
fucking
show.
love BoJack.
I've never watched it in my
So
life.
No idea.
So funny.
I've never really heard of any of that shit.
Shit.
So she was 13 in house, is what she
Yes.
said.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome for that.
So
20 years ago, by the way.
add 13 to 20.
No, shut up. She was in Cowboys and Aliens. That's right, she was with.
She was.
With.
Okay.
I forgot that shitty movie.
I actually just watched that movie like 3
It's
weeks
fucking
ago.
terrible.
So surprised we forgot about it.
Yeah, that expert cinema there.
James Bond and Han Solo in it.
First off, you're not allowed to call him Han Solo. He doesn't like it.
I don't give a fuck what he
Yeah.
likes.
Why would you call Daniel Craig Han Solo?
And Harrison Ford better never be 007. Sean Connery would roll over in his grave and then piss on his mother. All right.
This it is.
Yeah, that's right. I fucking said what I said.
All right.
All
How
right,
the hell is Olivia Wilde? 44.
What?
He said 40. I said 44.
How about 40 today?
40 on the dot. On the dot. Sorry.
Nice. I gotta go back and watch Cowboys and Aliens.
Oh, fucking.
Apparently I missed out.
Masterpiece on that one.
Love you, Derek. David, I'm glad you said something I remembered her from, though. Other than giving me a number and house. Everybody,
Remy Hadley. Is
everybody
that
acts like I've seen House. I don't know what
better? She was Dr. Remy Hadley in House. Is that better?
Is that the dude that was Stuart Little's dad?
Yes.
Okay,
Hugh Laurie.
right on. I honestly, I think I've seen 2 episodes.
I forgot Hugh Laurie was Stuart Little's
Yeah,
dad.
it was.
Damn. He was
go ahead,
he was also one of the guys who tried to kidnap the Dalmatians
Yes,
in the
101
original
Dalmatians.
Haven't seen that either. Who is this?
Sharon Stone.
That's fucking Sharon Stone.
Yep.
You're
All right,
you
now I'm
don't
sorry I
recognize her
made that
'cause-
reaction. That was kind of terrible.
You don't recognize her because she's not sitting down with her legs uncrossed.
I don't recognize her because she looks like she's been punched in the face.
She's went through a lot of cancer. And
Yeah, she has. A lot of things. Jesus. She don't even look like the same person.
She's got the same smile.
I mean, it's a little more yellow now than it used to be, but...
I wonder if it's all the same.
Right? Right?
That's what I'm interested in.
I think she looks the same
got
besides
that
older.
kind
I think she looks great.
I don't understand.
I think she looks great. Yeah.
Oh, no, she doesn't look what I think Sharon Stone looks like in my head. Last time I
because
remember Sharon
I know what
Stone
you're
was-
thinking in your head.
Last time I seen Sharon Stone was Catwoman, and it was fucking terrible. And she didn't look that old.
And what Catwoman?
She played the bad guy in Holly Berry's Catwoman.
She did?
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen Halle Berry's.
I don't.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Remember, I've seen
I thought you were. I
she-
thought you were calling her Michelle Pfeiffer for a second. You and I were
No.
going around.
No.
I think she did, and I was thinking, what the hell's wrong with
First
you?
off, if you ain't wearing a leather jacket right now, we ain't talking about Michelle Pfeiffer. It's Dangerous Minds or fucking nothing.
I can go get one of those.
She had a Basic Instinct
She was a
2
cool
that
writer.
comes right in DVD.
That's all she wants is a cool writer.
Touch it. There it is. Here's the deal. Sharon Stone. How do you think she is, Caleb? Why don't you start this one? Go ahead.
Conservatively,
Conservative, respectfully.
55.
Well, pick one.
56.
I'll say 55. You said
56?
56.
How about 66?
60.
Today.
She's way older than I thought she was.
Today,
too,
too,
apparently.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know she was that old.
Well, hell,
But
Basic
that
Instinct
still
was
gives
a-
you-
Nothing
the point,
again. I
right?
mean, I like Sharon Stone. I'm just saying I did not know that she.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you,
She
it gives
aged
you the
there's-
point, though.
yeah, there's
without
no-
me
there's no
noticing,
dramatic.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, she's not really an off part of.
Well,
media
also
topics
she's not on
conversation,
TV. This
Yeah.
is a picture taken
Right.
Yeah, she
without all the
She-
makeup.
maybe the last,
and-
maybe the
She's
most
not
recent
mainstream
movie
anymore,
you know,
but
she's done.
Yeah, well, I think she does a lot of voice work now. Who we got here?
Is that Carrie Underwood?
that is
Country
Carrie
singer?
Oh,
Underwood.
Jesus,
Winner
thank
of
you.
the original, no, not the original American Idol.
Oh, damn it! I should have put her in like some
That was
trees or
close by.
something.
Yeah, but she's an American Idol winner, and one of the few real success stories that came out of American Idol.
Yeah.
And has created a country music empire of her very own. She's married to a hockey player,
Yep.
whose name and team absolutely fucking escapes me at the moment.
It doesn't matter.
Now,
No
that
one
being
watches
said,
hockey.
she's still relatively young. I would say
She's
40s.
not. She's not as old as you would think. I'm going to say respectfully, 41. I think 41's a good.
It's kind of where I'm at with it.
Because you couldn't be so young for American Idol in the first run until they started doing the juniors, and now they allow any age on there. But in
Oh
the
no, you could have
beginning,
been. Hold on, because you could have been 16, and she won in like 2006.
well, that's what I'm saying though.
All right, I'm gonna say 35. You said 41. I'm saying 35.
How about 41
41 on the button.
today?
Jesus, take the wheel.
He took it.
Fantastic.
He took it. You're actually winning this time.
Well,
Hey, it's made.
Car, I hope so.
Shit.
That's Terrence Howard, man. Hustle and Flow, of
Terrence Howard.
course.
I hope that he's the,
Empire.
I hope that he's the guy they replace in the Marvel universe as as Kang the Conqueror. Think about how hilarious
kind of
that
hard
would
to
be.
do though,
What?
because he's Canada's the first War Machine.
I know, but
Yeah.
he's the character himself has been replaced. That's why it would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
That would be different.
I
Bring
think
him back
it would
to
work,
the
'cause
MCU, make him
I
Kang.
loved him as
I did too, and you know
Hustle
what?
and Flow is a fantastic
You know what sucks?
movie.
Is he got Robert Downey Jr. that gig,
Yep.
and Robert Downey Jr. fucked him when it came
Wouldn't
to their
stand up
contract
for it.
negotiations.
Yep.
I thought he was great.
Empire was great.
Empire, yeah. The movie where him and Channing Tatum had Channing Tatum as a fighter.
Fighter. That's
Fighter?
what it was called. Yeah, it was good too.
He's got to be up there though. I'm thinking at least 50s, if not 60s.
54.
55.
How about 55 tomorrow?
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Who's your favorite wrestler? It says just
Us, not sus.
Just
Ah!
us, not sus. Who's your favorite wrestler, Luke?
Of all time?
Of all time.
My favorite or the greatest of all time?
Your favorite.
My favorite, Shawn
Greatest.
Michaels, 100%.
Well, now you know. Just
Great,
us,
one of the
not
greatest.
sus.
Well, no,
Who's your favorite modern day current guy? Who's your
current guy?
Who's your current guy?
Oh wow.
So help me God if you say Dominic Mysterio.
Or gal. Guy or gal.
God, I'm a big fan of Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio. That's fair. That's fair.
Just for posterity purposes, I'll say somebody else. But Dominic's up there. I would say Tony D'Angelo.
Okay.
Big fan of the Don.
You would-
Jax.
You would be. You've always loved the cheesy Italian gimmick.
Yeah, dude, and he does it well.
Yeah, he does.
All right, hit us with the next one. Well, what's your favorite wrestler?
Well, obviously, my favorite of all time is The Undertaker. Well, favorite all time tie is The Undertaker and Sting, of course.
Yeah.
And then my favorite modern day wrestler is, the greatest of all time, Cody Rhodes.
Pretend like I didn't hear that.
Uh,
That
you
is
pretend all
Lisa
you like.
Loeb,
Future world champion, Cody Rhodes.
You made my eye twitch.
progressive rock singer.
I have not a clue who this gal is.
She sang the song I Do back in the 90s.
You would know
Like
it. It was in every
The
90s movie
I
ever.
do cherish you.
No,
That one?
no.
That was a gentleman.
Oh,
that sang
yeah,
that
you're
song.
right. Okay, well.
Yeah, that was 98
What is it?
degrees.
What is it?
I'm trying to think how the lyrics go.
No.
I know who she
I
is.
do.
The classics, the glasses were famous for the time that she was big. She's more of an alt rock, but she is a writer, actress rather.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of stuff. Lisa Loeb is up there. I'm gonna say she came out around the same time as Alanis Morissette, if that helps.
Okay.
92, 93.
She also did the song Stay, I Missed You.
Not a clue.
I'm gonna say I can't play it on the podcast because we don't have the rights to it. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb. Who's your favorite musician? Well, I mean that's
That's a broad.
broad question, Fred. Musician wise. Fuck. I don't really have a favorite. I like all music.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
If I have to pick one, John Lennon.
Jerry Lee Lewis or Johnny Cash obviously would be up there as well.
Yeah. Lisa Loeb, 49 years old.
50, because I don't know her.
How about 56?
I'll
years
take it.
old
Wow,
on
she's
the
way older than I
Olympics?
thought she
I'm
was.
surprised Dave Grohl wasn't your answer.
The Foo Fighters would have been if you asked me my favorite band.
No, that's fair.
That is Liza Minnelli.
Yes.
That is.
Liza Minnelli, Broadway superstar, daughter of, nobody say it.
Sorry.
Dorothy.
I was going to say Dorothy Gale, Judy
I
Garland.
couldn't help
It's
it.
well, you're an Oz expert. I didn't. You were the first one who was going to get it.
Sally Bowles in Cabaret.
You could say
Yeah,
she's
Sally
the
Bowles in
Wizard
Cabaret.
of Oz.
Still alive too.
Uh-huh.
Occasionally does return tours on
Didn't she
Broadway.
used to beat the
On
hell out of
Legacy
her
Tours?
husband?
Yeah.
David, whatever the hell his
Yeah.
name was.
Yeah. She's the one who she was the one who told Patty LuPone in an interview basically that like men ain't shit. And Patty LuPone years later during an interview of her own, because this was after Patty LuPone had some success on Broadway, they asked what they thought about her husband or whatever. She was like, well, in the words of Liza Minnelli, men ain't shit, or something, whatever it was she said, something abrasive.
Liza's still alive.
I didn't know anything about Liza Minnelli until I watched School of Rock, and Fancy Pants said something about her.
That's right, Fancy Pants. Thank you for answering my questions. You're
No
welcome,
problem,
Just Us
man.
Not Us.
No
Welcome to
problem.
the game.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah. Liza Minnelli.
Up there.
Jeff would know.
83.
75.
How about the 78?
I'll take it.
She's
And you know
also
what?
the sister of Paulette in Grease.
Oh, that's right.
What?
The girl that plays Paulette in Grease 2.
In Grease what?
Grease 2.
Oh, yeah. See, if it isn't about the first Grease, it doesn't matter.
Well, you, sir.
That was your
Grease
preference?
1 was way
That's
better
fine.
than Grease
I
2.
like to
I'm
pretend
sorry.
the second one doesn't exist. So.
Me too.
That's fine and all, but you don't understand how badly Michelle Pfeiffer needs a cool writer.
Writer.
So,
That is the best.
get off my
casting.
job.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
All right?
No.
Hit us with the next one.
They don't
please.
want to do it for their country. See, that's the problem.
No, it's not bad. It's just nowhere close to being as good as the first one.
Oh,
Caleb and
William H.
Peter.
Macy,
That's Caleb.
13.
my hero.
my favorite one.
William
Of my,
H. Macy.
God damn it, Diane! I'm the shoveler. I shovel
well.
I shovel well. Yes.
How do I eat this egg
Also-
salad sandwich?
Wild hogs.
Oh yeah, Wild
Oh,
Hogs.
my God.
And of course, Frank Gallagher and the American version of Shameless.
Oh yeah, my dad. 100%.
My future.
Yes.
That'll change my ways very, very soon.
Someone who went from the super serious actor to goof
Yeah.
extraordinaire and can do everything in between.
Just did a stint a couple years ago on the.
Isn't he married to somebody who's big in acting too? As an
Yes,
actress?
but I don't remember who. He's also deceptively older than you think he is.
Yeah. I just swore his wife was a big actress.
Felicity
And Bennett. Annette
sure.
Bennett,
Yeah. That's
I
it.
think. Yeah, I think it's Annette Bennett. Anyway, damn. It's gonna be tough. Because he's looked the same his whole life.
like a used rug.
There's that dog that looks like William H.
73.
I'm gonna go 70.
How about 74 on the 13th?
I'll take it.
Felicity Huffman.
Felicity
Yeah,
Huffman.
you got it right.
I knew he was with somebody popular. Alright, here's with the next one.
I like that. I'm Michael Caine.
On the 14th.
Michael Caine.
Sorry.
There he is. You had to pick fucking Alfred. The picture of Alfred crying over Bruce Wayne's
But can we
death.
talk about how incredible his
Yeah.
character in
Everything?
Well, see, here's
Miss
the thing.
Congeniality? Thank you.
Here's
So
the thing.
good.
I was looking through pictures, and
Michael Caine.
unless I went back and used a really old one, every character looks the same.
Just true.
Michael Caine pretty much just plays Michael Caine.
The
He's stopped
Prestige.
aging at
Yeah.
some point.
The Prestige.
Oh, when he's the engineer, yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Incredible.
great.
And he's not crying, he's just really old and has arthritis.
Well, no, it's the fucking pollen. They're out there in the middle of the field.
Michael
Michael
Oh, the
Caine
bats.
was
Oh, the bat
officially
pollen.
retired.
Yes.
those allergies, those goddamn, those Bruce Wayne
Wayne allergies.
That's terrible. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Jokes.
Yeah, here we are. Michael Caine's got to be up there. I'm going to go Michael Caine, 88 years old.
Not quite 80 years old.
How about 91 years old
I got that one.
on the 14th?
91.
What's that one?
Damn.
What's the score?
Michael Caine's gonna be dead
is
soon. That
now-
makes me sad.
8 to 8 with
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Oh,
left.
we're getting
All
down to
right.
the nitty-gritty now.
That
baby.
is motherfucking Billy
Billy
Crystal.
Crystal.
I don't think that's his first name.
It's his God-given name. Motherfucking Billy
Billy
Crystal.
Crystal. Comic
of course,
writer.
What is there to comic relief
Mm-hmm.
with Robin Williams and Whoopi? The movie he did with Robin Williams called Father's
Father's Day, baby.
Fucking City Slickers.
Him and
1
Robin
and
Williams
2.
were best
Did
best
you know that
friends.
Jack
He was
Palance?
Miracle Max and
We did this
Princess
a couple weeks
Bride.
ago, but did you know Jack Palance is the one thing? You know what that one thing is
What?
you have to find out for yourself?
What?
That Roman Reigns is your tribal chief. He was
Acknowledge
acknowledging
him.
Roman Reigns before Roman was even born.
I'll not do it.
Also, Billy Crystal has a stand-up thing called so many. What is it? 300 Sundays.
I think it's called Standing with Crystals.
Something. It's on HBO. It's
HBO
about
Max.
his father's. What you didn't know is that his father was instrumental in Motown. His father was the first recording company
was a
to allow
producer.
black
Yeah.
artists on his record label. He grew up with Billie Holiday. There's pictures of him in Muddy Waters' lap. He was in the. His dad was the only record label to accept African American musicians.
Well, and that's why
at that
Billy
time.
Crystal's
He
been
owned his own record store.
and Billy Crystal's been influential in the SAG Guild for years. and
years.
for African American rights.
Here's the deal: Billy Crystal's up there.
Since the 70s at least.
I love Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally was great.
Oh, classic.
The one he did, My Giant, where he was a referee in the NBA.
NBA,
That
yeah.
was good.
Forget Paris was good.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live, obviously.
Shit.
I don't remember Forget
Mom.
Paris.
Mom.
74.
75 is way older.
How about 76
Damn!
on the 14th?
Not way older, but older.
I thought he was in his 80s. I was just trying not to undercut you so
Yeah.
it didn't look so bad.
I thought it was.
Who am I staring at now?
who I recognize her from some show.
That
Me
is
too.
Tamara Tooney.
She was a coroner.
In Law and Order?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where I know her.
I knew it was one of the cop procedurals.
Anything else that of note?
She's been in other things, but nothing that
That's,
I could really.
that's her.
That's what I recognize.
That's what she's known for.
Yep.
Yeah.
56. I don't know.
57.
How about a 65 on the 14th?
I'll take it. That'd be.
The blue?
Yeah, Luke's point.
That means you gotta get the last couple right if you're gonna try to win. Kevin.
Yep.
You gotta start picking it up. Come
Yep.
on.
That is, God damn it, I know, that's Captain Boomerang, right?
Jay Courtney.
Yes.
Yeah, Jai
Right.
Courtney.
Yes.
Captain Boomerang.
Been in several things.
I like him in Reacher with
Yep,
Tom Cruise.
Reacher.
One of the few movies
Yep.
I like Tom Cruise on.
Yep.
Um,
I tell you what, that Reacher has a Amazon TV show.
It is
Called
I love it.
awesome. It's
I
That
love
fucking
is
awesome. It's
Alan, whatever the hell his real name is.
I don't
plays
know his
Reacher
name.
now. Fantastic.
great. He's really good.
he's also the lead gargoyle in I, Frankenstein.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I'd forgotten about that movie until like 3
Oh
weeks
yeah.
Yep. I fucking love
Yeah,
my
he's
Frankenstein,
usually
dude.
like some kind of bad guy or something.
Yeah, normally.
Aaron Eckhart plays Frankenstein. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
He's not that old. I really don't think he's that old. 44.
38.
How about 38 years old with 15
Oh, brother, good
point
call.
Caleb? It is now 10 to 9.
Was that Donald
I just-
coming
It's-
out there?
10 to 9 with 2 left.
All right.
Alright.
Who is this big toothed gal?
That's Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
Oh.
Desperate Housewives.
She's
Oh,
changed.
yeah, I don't have a clue.
She's changed.
Oh, I can't believe you don't know that.
Dude,
Stu. Is
dude.
that one of your favorite
Hey.
shows?
Sheila.
No, that's just one of my favorite
It's
people.
Sheila. Go inside, Sheila. Shut up, Alan. Go inside, Sheila.
That's her?
Yes.
Wow.
She was also in Hitch.
Prison changed
Yes, she
her.
was.
She was a chick from Hitch. Do I look like I have some... ear
From
tip?
Hitch?
Q-tip?
How? But what? Didn't fucking the other guys come out like 10 years ago?
Menendez.
Oh, I'm thinking
Yeah, that's
of the
Eva
wrong one.
Mendes,
That's right.
motherfucker.
That's right.
That's
You're right.
like-
That is the one played Sheila, though, correct?
No.
I don't know.
I know her from Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, I don't. I've never watched an episode of Desperate
I don't-
Housewives.
I haven't
Other
either.
things.
I know she has a famous name. That's why I put her on the list.
Oh, okay.
I got you. 50.
51.
Ooh, how about 49?
That's close.
So for the tie,
For the tie. If I can tie it up.
If you can tie it
We'll
up.
see what
All
happens.
right.
last point there. You're both over, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Way over.
Wait.
All right, hit us with the next one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's Alan.
Tudyk.
Alan
Adam
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Well, let's go through the list. iRobot.
Yep.
Dodgeball.
Yep.
Resident Alien.
Yep.
V. He was bad guy in V, the TV show.
Oh,
Knight's
Knight's
yeah. A
Tale.
Knight's Tale.
He was the sound for Frozen, the moose. He was the sound of the
Sven.
moose.
Sven.
Yep,
Sven.
Sven. He was the chicken in Moana.
He went to Juilliard.
He's King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep, everything he's ever been in is fan-fucking-tastic. I love that actor.
I haven't seen that baseball one, and I can't remember what it's about, but I remember that I heard really, really good things that about him. He's a really, really serious actor.
That's,
in it.
42.
Is
that
it?
not 42? Is that not the Jackie Robinson?
That's right. Yeah, that's the Jackie Robinson movie.
Is that-
Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson movie.
42.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard that he
With,
was really,
Chadwick
really
Boseman.
good at that too.
He
All
is.
right, so
50s, I would think.
Resident Alien.
He's been around for a while.
Resident Alien is my favorite. There's a new season of that out.
But like young, 53.
I don't think he's that old.
Okay.
48.
How about 53 years old? That ties it.
They tied it. All right.
Ties it 10 to 10.
Well done, sir.
That's will come back.
Unless you have a tiebreaker.
You know
on
what?
your-
I think there might be a couple things in bullshit that we'll come
Alright.
up with
We'll
for
see what we can
a
do.
tiebreaker.
All right, right now it's a tie.
Right now, it's
So
time.
right
now
now
it's
it's a tie.
I'm okay to say it's a tie.
I'm
We
good
did
with the
good.
tie, yeah.
Well,
We killed this.
let's
Good
see
game,
what
gentlemen.
happens then.
All right,
That was
hit
a
us with the
tight
next one.
A really tight one.
It's bullshit time. Look at that belt.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
shit.
need to make a new one with that. What the fuck was that?
Chill.
Stop
His
it.
butthole gripped.
One
Hit
in
us with the next one.
6. Oh. 1 in 6 throws by Australian gloomy octopus.
Firefly.
Okay.
He was a Firefly with Nathan Fillion.
He's fucking washed.
Yes.
Um,
Damn it.
First of all, I'm gonna fix this. 1 in 6 throws by Australian gloomy octopi struck others. A decent hit rate for a species with no opposable thumbs or rotator cuffs. Female octopi will chuck seashells at males who hurt them.
Well, this was
Yeah.
written by an Australian,
Yeah.
so.
Actually, well, technically both are grammatically correct.
I
but-
think that's one of those things like the spelling of color and color.
Yeah, they're both right.
Between us and England.
I
Because
just
they
hate
put a
saying
U.
octopuses.
They put a U overseas.
Well, like the song
Well, you know why
Octopus's
they
Dirt.
changed that?
Huh.
American printing. It was cheaper for us to edit words. That's why all of our words that are very similar to words that we used in England are different.
Did not know
Because
that.
we could save money per letter, so they would remove certain vowels.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But the point is,
America's lazy.
there's octopi in there that throw
That throw shit at
throw
males.
shit at people.
Yeah.
Females that throw things at their male counterparts, you make them mad.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not used
And
to that at all.
Makes
attach
sense.
your penis and throw
Gee,
it at the women. And that's
Gee,
not the ultimate
isn't that a new
yourself, I don't know what it is.
concept?
Oh,
What is that?
how unusual!
Hit us with the next one.
These posts were removed because someone took offense.
Stop it! That's
That's a
hilarious.
fucking good one.
That's a good
That's one
one.
of my favorite ones so far.
Yeah, that's it. That's up there. Wow, that's good.
I've even used that before.
Community
I thought you
guidelines,
had used
cocksucker.
it before. It does look familiar. Hit us with the next one.
Oh, that hurts me.
Name this wrestler.
That is the face of John Cena with Hulk Hogan's mustache, Roman Reigns' body, and Seth Rollins' hair. Or it could be Roman's hair as well.
I'm going to say it's Roman's hair.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the All-American John Reigns. You can't say Roman Cena. It sounds stupid.
You can't see him anyways.
John the Roman Hogan.
I like
The
it.
Roman John Hogan.
The Roman John Hogan.
Because
Yeah.
it rhymes.
Yeah.
Somehow. All right, let's get this off here. It's scaring me. Thank you.
What do we got here?
Oh, this is a potential lineup
A potential
for
lineup for
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
All
Okay.
right, read us off, son, Caleb.
Conor McGregor is a host in Philadelphia. Match 1, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Match 2, Judgment Day versus The Awesome Truth for the Undisputed Tag Titles. Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax.
That's a possibility. Or Bianca Belair.
Multiple person ladder match for the United States Championship. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight versus Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross.
Won't happen.
The Kabuki Warriors versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Katana Chance and Caden Carter
Won't
versus
happen.
The Way. Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Franklin Rollins.
That's for night one. And then night two.
Night 2, Seth Rollins versus Drew versus Sami Zayn in the triple threat match for the world title. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, Gunther versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental title, Bianca Belair versus Tiffany
Oh,
Stratton,
that'd be good.
Io Sky versus Bayley, special guest referee Dakota Kai, and Roman Reigns
Never
versus
gonna
Cody
happen.
Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship.
Dakota Kai's never going to happen.
No.
Here's the
Oh,
deal.
there's-
They're also working with Paramore to get Bailey's theme
Yeah,
song played by the band.
She asked if they would. If
And they
she could
said
use
yes.
It. They said yes.
Yeah.
I like the
That's
makeup
cool.
of the card. There are a couple of key pieces missing, such as Randy Orton
Which is going to be the challenge for Logan Paul.
for the Logan Paul for the U.S. title. I could see it being a big ladder match, though. That wouldn't be far from the realm of possibility. I don't know about the women's Smaj 4-way for the women's tag titles. Everything else,
Better
though,
tag teams than those two.
I don't see them putting Bianca and Tiffany on
Night two.
night 2. But, I mean, that's a very creative card, and I could see it. I just don't... There are certain...
You're not going to start WrestleMania with Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley anyway.
Yeah, and we're not... I don't think the Seth and
You're gonna
Drew
build
is
to
going to
that.
turn into a triple threat match either.
No, it's not going to happen. Who did they say was in the triple threat with him?
Sami Zayn.
No.
Nope.
Sami Zayn will join the Cody Coalition
Yeah.
to
In the-
fight
in the war.
to fight the Bloodline,
Yeah.
and then he turns on everyone.
In the war, like Ole Anderson. In the war to settle the score.
God damn it, Ole Anderson!
We're death
You're gonna bleed in the Omni.
You're gonna bleed in the Omni.
Blood drinking time, that is. Hit us with the next one. Evolution. Nice.
Luke,
I can
you
connect that.
have this thing that you do.
Uh-huh.
How is this a wrestling movie?
I can do it in 3 moves.
Okay.
Sean William Scott
Uh-huh.
was in a movie with the Rundown. The Rundown.
The Rock.
The Rundown was produced by WWE. Therefore, Evolution is a wrestling movie.
Yeah,
I forgot about
that's a
Sean
pretty
William
easy
Scott
one.
being on it before I before
Yeah.
I picked this out.
Did
So
you have-
I
did
guess
you have
that was a
another
little easier than I thought. However, I was gonna say that, and I can't remember his name, but the bully kid from Boy Meets World, the
Ethan Suplee?
bigger one, yeah. He is also in this movie, and
Son
I was
of-
going to say him
Son of
because
Vader.
Vader
Son of
played
Vader.
his dad in Boy Meets World.
That's not a bad one either.
Yeah, I
Well
can
done.
even I
Well
can
done.
even do you I can even do you
I
one
was
more.
going to say, I can do one.
Good.
Orlando Jones was in American Gods with Ian
That's
McShane,
what I was gonna do.
and Ian
Ah.
McShane was in Death Race with Jason Statham. Jason Statham was in The Expendables with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Or
therefore-
Hobbs and Shaw,
Or Hobbs
whatever
and
you
Shaw.
wanna do, yeah.
Therefore, wrestling movie.
Maybe we should call it like a 5-movie.
Yeah. No, that's what it was. It was
That's like that
it
one
was
there.
only a- it was only a
What is
four-step.
the
Yeah,
woman's name?
yeah.
What is her name?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I don't remember. She has one.
I would say she has red hair like Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is a wrestler there.
There you go.
Also,
Also,
close enough.
one of the greatest lines. Ice cream. I want ice cream. What flavor? It doesn't matter. It's for my ass.
My favorite is we're probably gonna have to amputate your leg. Don't take my leg.
It's moving towards testicles.
Take my leg.
You be careful about how you talk about Cliff Franklin.
All right, here's
Oh, I
the
didn't
next
even
one.
think about using the replacements.
Okay, 6 degrees of wrestling movies. Yeah, do it all the time. What was that?
Don't understand why electricians aren't called Power Rangers, but okay.
Excuse me?
Don't
I agree.
understand
I get it.
why electricians are.
Aren't called Power Rangers.
They should be.
They should be. I agree.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think we should write a letter.
It would make their jobs far more interesting.
Yeah. Would that make
It
life?
would. But hold on. Where would Rita fall in?
Well, hopefully not on the power line.
It's true. That's a good point. Enough taken. Next. Yeah, for sure. That's as good as
Yeah.
anything I've got.
You say next.
Yeah.
Please.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
He's gonna kill Jake Paul.
He's gonna kill that poor little
He's gonna
guy.
kill him.
We've already covered a little bit of this, so go ahead and go to the next one there,
Yes,
Tanya.
please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, we got some stats. 9-1 with 6 KOs is Jake Paul. 50-6 with 44 KOs.
You also have to remember
It's Mike
6 of those
I
losses
watched the
come by
video.
disqualification.
I watched a video earlier of them training,
Yeah.
and it showed them parallelly training in their own elements. And Mike Tyson is not only still faster than Jake Paul can even dream about when he's just working out and slow.
Way more powerful.
Not only that, Jake Paul seems to have no endurance. Like he will,
Yeah.
like maybe 10 seconds at a time, and then stop and take a break.
If this is going to
And
be a
whereas-
real fight,
whereas
it would be great.
Tyson, and through the maybe full 60-second video,
Doesn't
Paul stops several times, whereas Tyson never
stop.
stops.
Yes. Tyson's still a machine, man.
All right,
It's insane.
hit us with the next one.
The world record for alcohol consumption is by Andre the Giant, who drank
Yes.
156 beer in one sitting over 73 liters and 16 gallons.
And he burnt, farted, went to sleep. That's all he did.
Yep.
Well,
Ric Flair doesn't stand for fucking
156
shit.
beer's the record, huh?
No.
And I use
Well, I'm
this
not
picture.
doing it now.
I use
No.
this picture for a reason because
Uh-huh.
I think I found some kids trying to beat it.
Okay, next.
That's fantastic.
I think they're going to have to drink up.
Let them have it. None of the adults are allowed to take it away.
Hey, at least
from
they
them.
don't have cell phones.
That's right. They're just enjoying the game.
Hey, there's no screen time there. Well, I mean, other than the screen time they're getting on the TV.
That's right.
Hit us with the next one.
Anybody want a peanut?
Like it.
That's great.
Love it.
That was kind of for me.
Yeah, that's great.
Next.
This
That's the update.
wasn't actually supposed to be
Oh.
in the lineup, but I put it in here by accident and decided to keep it. That is a picture from our new studio that we have been
Currently
working
under
on,
construction.
and we are asking people to. We've got videos that we're putting together that we're going to follow along as we get it together. We're asking everyone to go over to a certain place to donate and help.
Give us your
I
money.
think it's
We
I
need
think-
your money. If you were my kids, I'd
I
punish
was-
you.
We were your kids. We punish ourselves.
More so trying to set you up for the train laps.
Find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on Twitter, X at ProWrestlingTD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. You can check out StreamLabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown or the official Pro Wrestling Throwdown website, ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, where you can access the people. Buy something so we can finish this goddamn
money.
video.
No, you will not only that, just hit that donate button and you can help
Give us
get
your
us
money.
supplies.
Look at his face.
Don't beg.
Look at this.
Hey, you know what? If you-
Look at his face.
If
That's
you-
worth at least 3 pennies. 88 cents.
56.
No. All seriously, all donations are appreciated. All
Yes.
purchases, you guys know the whole shtick.
Their quality,
If you buy
their
your
quality
If you want
stuff.
to donate through your business, we'll give you shout outs and stuff. Like
Yeah, sponsorship.
I'll shout you out all day. Shout.
I'll shout out you.
Shout. We don't own our rights. All right, Dominic booed at his own wedding.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, Luke kind of stole this one from me
I
a
love
little
his
bit.
Hasselbull shirt.
Yeah.
Little cowboy.
Yeah, apparently when he went for his speech, the whole entire family booed him out of the building. Everyone except for Ray, because Ray was not invited.
Oh.
I heard rumor that he may or may not have tried to get there anyway. However, there was after his mother walked him down the aisle carrying a picture of Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero did have a seat next to his mom there.
So he
at
could be
service.
there as his son got married off.
Yes.
Terrible.
It's a Mexican
Yes.
thing.
But Ray was barred from the
You
tent.
should know.
I hate you.
Yes, what's the next one?
Japanese railway company has started installing turtle tunnels for them to cross safely under the tracks, avoiding turtle casualties and train delay. Japan never fails to amaze us.
First off, y'all suck because that's fucking genius.
That is
Right?
genius. It's just
Y'all
written
making
so
fun of the
poorly.
Japanese, that's fucking genius.
No, it really is.
No, that's
Them turtles'
yeah,
lives are saved now. They
That's
can go
right.
fight crime.
Yeah. Now we just need a 16-gallon tank of
Or a
blue.
16-pound rat carrying pizza around. Hit us with the next one.
Because I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I do not belong
No,
here.
now do it right, Caleb.
I'm not doing that.
Do it right.
I'm a
You
crate.
do it.
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
I ask myself that all the time.
I do not belong here.
I love it.
No, I
That's way better than Radiohead's version. Hit us with the next one, please. I am all weird and I like robots. That's
Speaking of robots,
when did Billy Joel become Anakin Skywalker? He
I
once was the piano man.
Fucking recently, apparently.
Look at them eyes, dude.
it's just,
You know
just
he
one of the
reminds me
things
of?
I happen to come across.
Voldemort. Voldemort.
Uncle Fester's a good one.
Uncle Fester.
He's the one we don't talk about. He's thou who shall not be named.
He who must not be named.
Yeah, whatever.
First of all.
That's what he said.
I don't watch that stuff. I
Don't
don't
correct him. That's what he said.
That's what it sounded. See?
I heard him.
He had my back.
I can't hear their dad say, don't tell mom.
That's off the alcohol
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's a fancy harmonica on both sides of that picture. Hit us with the next one, please.
Oh.
What the fuck am I looking at right now? What is that? What does that say?
Tai Chi, a great way to save on straws.
Oh no. Oh
That's hilarious, first off, but is that real? Like, is this a real thing?
Is that supposed to be a penis?
It was
Yeah.
sent to me. I assume it's real.
I didn't dig, but from what I can
Probably
tell.
from Japan again.
Korea.
I'm gonna-
That's a Korean thing.
Well, it says Thai, right? So I would assume.
Thailand would probably
Yeah.
be the...
That would be my
I
assumption.
don't know.
I just
We have
assumed-
fun places.
I
around
just
here.
thought it was telling you to make sure the bag was
I'm
tight.
gonna fuck off.
Yeah, that how they tie the bags? Is that what that is? Got to make sure that you grip it so you can squeeze and get all that out of there. Hit us with the next one,
That
please.
hurts me in a way I don't like. Human bait needed. Volunteer position for Bigfoot research project. This fall in Texas. Safety not guaranteed. Must have strong work ethic and some camping skills. Reward, fame. Visit human-bait.com to apply.
Okay, here's the deal. First off, someone couldn't even
Number
Look
one,
at the coffee stain at the
if
top
you
of the
type
fucking-
in human bait in a certain search engine,
You're going on a list.
you're going on a list. But that being said,
Sir, we're already on a list. Who you can...
Well, he is anyway.
I want to see if it's a real website.
fuck, what do you think I'm doing?
We are myth-bustering right now.
Like that time we called the Glassdoor company.
Right, because when
Please
you
let
read it
me
on the
know.
internet, you know it's true.
Is it really?
It's a fucking Rickroll!
It's what?
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. It's a Rickroll. Nice. I didn't think those still existed. That's cool shit. Well played, universe. Well played. Look at his face. Tree Penny. Look at his face.
No one knew that!
You just recalled our entire audience.
That's
How do you feel about
fantastic.
that?
I am Max, fucking
Well done.
hats off.
Hit us with the next one,
Here I
please.
thought I was going to stumble on some weird Bigfoot stuff.
Man arrested for training dog to throw bricks at people ringing his doorbell. No proof.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't train your dogs to do that, but I'm
First
also
off, look at
not
the size
saying.
of that dog's jowls to be able to hold a fucking brick like that.
Could you imagine that dog sleeping in? It's a warm Saturday morning. He's got
You
that
waking
perfect fucking spot. And you ring that doorbell and piss that dog off.
The funniest thing is when you ring the doorbell, he's got to go up the steps, both ways, out the window, up onto the thing where the pile of rocks are, grab one, and then drop it on you. That's a smart-ass dog. Get us to the next one.
Why would the man be arrested for that? That's not fair.
I don't agree.
We train dogs to hurt people all the time. Cops do.
Just had a mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, brother rock.
Rock on.
That's very funny.
All right, this is the next one. Oh, Lord. What?
This was kind of for you, Sweet Tea.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that is cute. That is a Enterprise rocking horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
And the kids, the people on the
Rocking
inside are
it
getting
on.
ruined right now. That's hilarious. Most of the red shirts will die. Hit us with the next one, please.
All
Oh,
of the
red
red shirts will die.
Well, the original series. TNT,
China has a
everybody
theme park, the Kingdom of the Little People, that is run by dwarfs. Established in 2009, the plan was to create a secure workplace for people with dwarfism, often marginalized in China's superstitious society.
If Caleb had trouble reading that, I apologize. The picture might be a little small.
Well, here's the deal. Now, first off, I don't want to be short with you, but that was very under par. I hate you. Next. Hey, look, it's just Joe again telling Cody Rhodes
Cody
what the fuck
Rhodes,
thinks about
don't
it.
even think about returning to AEW.
He's
I'm
a
also
Samoan.
Samoan named Joe.
This is just in case Cody didn't read it the first time.
Yeah, I had to remind him. That better?
Kind of like he reminds us of his father all the time.
Who?
Schwarzenegger had his eyebrows insured via Lloyd's during the filming of The Terminator. He was worried that they wouldn't grow back after he shaved them off.
Oh, do you know what? Should we explain what a Lloyd's is? A Lloyd's of London insurance
Yes.
policy is something you take out on a specific extremity. They're one of the only type of insurance. For instance, Jennifer Lopez has like a $10 million Lloyd's of London policy on her ass. That's 100% true.
Mary Hart
Yeah.
from Entertainment Tonight had her legs.
Tons of wrestlers use them as an insurance
musicians with their hands
as an
have
insurance
their hands
scam in the
insured.
90s.
You know what?
But yeah, it's called Lloyd's of London.
For a point, if either of you can,
We don't have enough money
connect
for that, Max.
Terminator to
Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the Hall of Fame, therefore it's a wrestling
Yeah.
movie.
well, then look what?
He bitch slapped
Triple
Triple
H.
H.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I really did.
Don't upset a cannibal. You may end up in hot water.
Stop it. Stupid. That's so stupid.
I love
Next.
Vince the Sign Guy.
He is very good. Vince the Sign Guy is very good. Go ahead and hit us with the next one. What's this say?
Only legends know what this is.
Do you either of you
That's a
know that?
scale. It's a male scale.
Well, you could have waited for him to try it again.
Nope.
No, that's fine.
Trust me, when it comes to scales,
He's the guy.
I know what I'm talking about.
It kind of looks like a protractor to me, like an old school one, but
No, you would. right here is a clip.
Oh, I know.
You know.
I'm just saying it looks like an old school program.
Yes,
You know.
it does.
Clip.
No.
Well, I thought it was a multi-tool. I thought it was a protractor.
This one's Mario Brother themed, but it's a clip.
No.
That way you can cut your pizzas evenly.
Well, of course.
Well, actually, I mean, yeah, it's pizza. Hit us with the next one, please. What does that say?
Babe, just tell me what's wrong. Fire trucks are actually water trucks.
I did that just for you, Caleb. You're
Damn it.
welcome.
It's true. It's true. It's only terrible.
You are welcome.
I'm gonna be thinking about that all night. God damn, sir, you got red. You make me look
I'm gonna
white.
text you later and be like, God damn it, Luke, the water trucks.
What I love is that whether it's
turned
sent to
water
me or
truck
I come across it on my own, all these things just kind of make me slightly giggle a little bit, and I'm like, that'll make people smile, make people laugh a little bit. Hey, you guys make it so much better than I can ever
These were lots of fun.
imagine. They're really dumb. I don't
Can we
know.
go back to the scale for a minute?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've got a clip right here.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. Move along. Fire trucks are indeed water trucks.
They are.
Leonardo,
It doesn't say Leonardo.
Lemonardo, Tomatello,
Tomatel.
Mango Angelo, and Great Bael.
I love it.
That's how the story
First-
Caleb.
They're fruit-based Ninja Turtles.
What were you almost named,
Fruit-based
Caleb?
ninja.
I don't want to tell that story.
Oh no, it's never been mentioned now. Now you have to tell it.
All right.
You're gonna be named
I don't know
Leonardo?
this story.
My grandmother, my dad's mom,
I remember this story.
was an avid collector of Ninja Turtles merch. Like, for some reason, that was just her thing. She collected all the original action figures in the 80s, all the action figures in the 90s, all the figures that came out. She had all the DVD releases. Just
Now
for
she
some
would buy
reason.
boxes of the action figures, right?
Yeah, and
At
she
a
would,
time?
she would stash them all in like these giant totes in her bedroom. When my twin brother and I were in the womb, there was a misfired sonogram that indicated that we may have been quadruplets. And my grandmother went to my father and very earnestly begged him that if there were four of us, to name us Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael, to which my dad said, and I quote, Mom, I'm not fucking naming the boys that.
I don't know. I think your grandma
fortunately-
way ahead of her time.
Fortunately, it ended up, could you imagine four me and Jacob-sized
Oh, no.
babies?
Please. No.
Well, you would
It's hard
obviously
enough
have
to
to be
just
Raphael.
And we've killed each other. We would have, oh my god, it would be terrible. Yes, anyway, yes, I was almost named for a Ninja Turtle had there been two more of me, for which I'm grateful there wasn't.
You would probably
Aren't
give
we
the
all?
shitty name
Yeah.
of Leonardo.
2 is enough,
They'd
thanks.
probably give you the shitty name of Leonardo.
They didn't name me fucking Donatello. Then I had to
Easy!
Donatello's my favorite.
Donatello's a
Greatest.
bitch!
Donatello's the greatest. His was
Yes,
Michelangelo
he
is
is.
my favorite.
We all know who my favorite is here. We don't have to get...
That's fucked up.
The floor is lava. Everyone, Pompeii, 7988.
That's messed up. You should be ashamed of
You're
yourself.
welcome.
That's a good one.
I actually had that way before you said it.
That's a good one.
That's terrible.
I love it.
All right, it is
Was
the
it
next
just the
one.
floor or the sky?
I think
That
we're getting
cheese?
close, like maybe 4 or 5 left,
Age.
maybe less.
I don't care if it's mozzarella style. I'm not down with eating something called nut cheese.
Especially aged nut
Aged
cheese.
nut cheese.
It don't even look.
Artisanal nut cheese.
Stop it. Hey, let's go have us some nut cheese.
That's going to be the name of our tag team. Artisanal nut cheese.
Artisanal nut cheese. Yes.
I'm Mott's and you're Rella.
We're gonna go for the Gouda. So the next one, so we can stop
So you
that
can
shit.
get the cheddar.
Warning. Moving parts present risk. The serious risk to dicks. Do not put dick in machinery.
I love that it says do not put dick in the machinery. Here's the deal. There is only one reason why this exists.
And it's because of
Let's
people
talk
like me.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The only reason this was made is because somebody did it.
Hold on, let me check the group.
Before that, nobody ever thought they would have a need to put a sign up that said do not
I have never been in a factory and
I'm
thought,
sorry,
oh
Pepsi
boy.
shouldn't have hired me if they didn't want me to have fun. That's right.
How else do you think they
That's right.
come out with vanilla Pepsi?
Enjoy that Dr. Pepper you're sipping on.
That's right.
I do have a Dr. Pepper. God damn it.
So do I, and I'm upset. Hit us with the next one, please.
Mine has
terrible.
vanilla in it. It got worse.
There is a building in Japan which has a highway passing through its 5th, 6th, and 7th floors. That actually I've seen.
That's very
Again,
cool.
Japan never ceases to amaze.
Architecturally, though, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was saying. That'd be scary as all.
I'd be fuck that. What if there's still offices where the highways are? Like you got some poor dickhead mailman in there just sorting shit. All of a sudden the Subaru comes. I gotta do it all over again.
I think about how bad it is on like Chicago.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
the trains go over, how bad it is for those people. How bad it must be for these fucking people.
For a train to go off in your building.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna hit this report file on time. Ooh.
Alright, here's the next one.
Poodle clipping. Okay.
Stop it. Is this one of our...
Yes, this is the Olympics are coming back to Paris
Okay.
this summer.
Paris 1900. This was, admittedly, only a test event, meaning it didn't have full Olympic status. They were just trying to figure it out for the following games.
Poodle clipping.
Like as in grooming a poodle?
Yes.
As in clipping it. Nobody said anything about grooming, they said clipping. Doesn't have to look pretty, just
That
gotta be
is
done.
true.
Just has to be sheared like a bush.
We want you to literally take the testicles and clip them.
They should put a sign up for that
Maybe
guy.
that's what it was.
Anesthesia or not anesthesia, depends.
Clip 'em.
Depends on what metal you're going for. Hit us with the next one, please.
The crow we wanted.
Motherfucker! Everything cool. Hold on. Everything cool that Bill Skarsgård has ever done as Pennywise has been ruined in one picture.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Hold on, my He is not Eric Draven. Will he never be Eric Draven?
You have to admit, he looks awful.
He's got tattoos.
He
on
looks
his
like
neck.
Jared Leto's Joker.
But
He
there
looks
is
what he
like
looks
Post
like.
Malone the Crow.
there is another option.
But yeah, that's
I really hate you if you're
that's
going to
what
put
they
up
said,
another picture.
that was the Christian Rose tweet. It's
Hit
like
us
just
with the
found
next
some
one.
guy in Southern Illinois.
Tanya, please.
Oh, yeah. I would watch it. I would watch it.
Why not
I
just
would
get,
prefer that one.
why not just get one of Sting's sons to do it?
Yeah, just don't teach him the Stinger
Don't
Splash.
teach him to do the Stinger Splash.
Son of a bitch. You know they couldn't call him the Wolfpack Stings, they called him the Red
Red
Black
Sting, yeah,
Sting.
Red Black Sting.
Next. I hate you for that. Middle-aged TV.
This is an awfully Ninja Turtles based
I
episode.
saw this the other day. That's actually a really good.
Middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles. They all got mortgages.
I love it.
Splinter's on life support. Raph's been divorced twice because he can't stop hitting them.
Mikey's screwing Rap's ex.
Donnie owns a small tech company and makes all the money, like makes more money than they do. Leo's a coach.
Leo's a coach.
April O'Neil is a fucking crackhead up the street now.
Next.
I thought Raph was an anger management therapist.
It could be. For here or to go. Jerk.
That's terrible.
That's pretty funny.
That's terrible. Next. Available. What does that say? Only available in Canada.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll finish his story. They call it My Rise.
I'd have to get David a passport.
Better make sure you take out the dogs. Hit us with the next one, please.
I am so sorry for making that joke.
And as always, that is the end of the show.
But keep it in the ring. Go turn it off. Shut it off.
We hope that y'all enjoyed today's broadcast. We are back in full effect.
It's been long enough.
I apologize if I sound a little weird today. I have some sinus issues, been coughing a lot. Quitting smoking has been...
Hey, but we're doing it.
And yeah, we are doing it. So, I smoked since I was 12 years old. So,
14 here, so we got this.
yeah, it's about time. So, take care of ourselves. As the great Jerry Springer once said, be sure to be kind to you and each other.
Have your
And
pet spayed and neutered.
That's
That's
Bob
Bob
Barker.
Barker.
Thank you very much.
As for
Come
myself,
on down! No, is that,
good to be back.
That's right as well.
Had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for all the support. Don't forget to check out No Fold Pro Wrestling's quarterfinal match here on Pro Wrestling Throwdown's page.
NGW.
Don't forget NGW, New Genesis Wrestling's Borderlines? Battle Lines. Battle Lines
And of
coming
course,
up
we'll have all
420.
of
Go
AFU
over and check
hardcore
out them
updates we
on
can provide as they
Facebook.
come.
They've got
As they come to us, as of
Fight.
right now, Fight.
They've got a new YouTube channel.
Fight has not. We don't know. Honestly, we only get the information that we're given. I've been asked several times.
No.
We just don't know. If you want, but let people know. Let the indies know that you want Pro Wrestling Throwdown voice for your professional wrestling group. Get us out there, get us moving around. We would love to meet everybody. Also, don't forget to join us on all facets of social media. Streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the store.
Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Pro Wrestling TD is X.
New Genesis Wrestling has YouTube.
Yes.
New YouTube.
Yes, I believe it is at New Genesis Wrestling.
YouTube.com/New Genesis Wrestling. YouTube.com/NoFold Pro Wrestling. Of course, YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
New Genesis Wrestling.
As for the rest of the crew, as for myself, KB, Hard Pass over here is the Indian name. Hard Pass is his Indian name. I will explain it later.
It's my story.
Yo, happy that you joined us, and we shall. What's that say? He beat us to it.
Thanks for another great show. Have a good night and keep it in the ring.
Well,
Derek said
there it is. Keep it in the ring.